an issue. Let it pass some attention.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek.
Double up,
You all know what's up.
double up, we about to blow up. Double up,
It's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue.
on the top of the topic. In the queue, nobody gonna stop us. On the top of the issue. Let it pass some attention. On the triple up.
Double up, we bout in the queue.
On the top of the topic.
Big way for us to come through.
On the top of the queue, nobody gonna stop us.
Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna.
On the top of the topic. In the queue, nobody gonna stop us. On the top of the issue. Let it pass some attention.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek.
Double up,
You all know what's up.
double up, we about to blow up. Double up,
It's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue.
on the top of the topic. In the queue, nobody gonna stop us. On the top of the issue. Let it pass some attention. On the triple up.
Double up, we bout in the queue.
On the top of the topic.
Big way for us to come through.
On the top of the queue, nobody gonna stop us.
Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna.
On the top of the topic. In the queue, nobody gonna stop us. On the top of the issue. Let it pass some attention.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek.
Double up,
You all know what's up.
double up, we about to blow up. Double up,
It's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue.
on the top of the topic. In the queue, nobody gonna stop us. On the top of the issue. Let it pass some attention. On the triple up.
Double up, we bout in the queue.
On the top of the topic.
Big way for us to come through.
On the top of the queue, nobody gonna stop us.
Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna.
You was just around later. Hair put ass to belt and night. Get your ass in there. Get your ass in there, 45. Put them goddamn hands down, 45. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button.
What up, good people? How's everybody
Greetings.
doing? Guess who I found stumbling around outside of my door? Megan
Looking
with
for a cup of
opinion. Welcome back. Let me get the claps for Megan with opinion.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, what's going on? What's going down?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Let us know you're here. Good evening, strawberry shortcake. Golfer, what's up? Thank you so much. Thank you. If you're here in the chat, say hello to us so we can say hello back. Let us know that you're chilling with us this evening for what is going to be a good show. I guarantee you that. We're going to get into the agenda in just a few moments. But if you're in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. Say hey so we can say hey back. What you got, man? Where you been? Let the people know. Let the people know where you been.
You just said it. I've been hiding under a rock. What do you mean?
I mean, I
just
did
came
find
from
you
under-
stumbling around outside my door. What's up, Texas? AAWBS from Texas.
I know that's right. Come on, Texas, represent. We ain't
Okay,
got no shit
medic.
like this in Texas. Well, we got stuff. We got worse. We got worse. But ain't nobody as loud as Tiffany, so
No,
I'm
that's right.
excited for this meeting.
Hey, medic 15141, Sue Horn from Kentucky. How you doing? Felicia from Chicago. What up with you? Cincinnati, Ohio,
Cincinnati.
in the building. Grown man thoughts. I like that. That's nice. I like that. I like me a grown man.
What kind
Hello
of
and
grown man
blessings to the
thoughts you
chat.
having though? What kind of
NYC.
grown man?
They grown. They grown. So what do you think? They grown thoughts. NYC in the building. Philly in the house. Philly old head 215. I like that too. What up, Black Pearl?
Black
How are you?
Pearl.
How are you? Oh, hello, Miss Kimmy W from Jacksonville, Florida. He said, I
We
don't
got
think
a
Texas
Georgia
will put up with
peach in
that.
the
That's what I'm talking
house.
about. All right, what up, Joe? What up, money boy? Trey, what's up? Yes, there is a meeting tonight. There is a meeting of the minds. Well, there's a meeting of a few minds tonight. Somebody with some sense. Prima Donna Bridges, what up? Hello, Dane from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Des Moines, Iowa, in the building. What up, Jelly? K. Peaches 523. Hello from Panama City, Florida. I know that's right. Panama City, Destin, Florida,
I love Panama
Enterprise,
City.
Alabama. Let's go with it. Javar, what's up? Javar, I want to thank you and tell you that I'm so humbled that I made your playlist. Thank you for including all in the queue in your playlist. I'm so grateful. I'm
He
so
added you
humble.
to the queue.
Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm so humble. I'm so humble by that. All right, let's get into. Anybody else want to say anything in the chat? Minion, what you got? What you want? What else you want to say? Since you was stumbling around outside my door, you've been MIA for a couple of weeks.
Look, man, I'm ready to get to this Tiffany Henyard mess because that's what it's gonna be. I need to see what this agenda looking like so we can get on one accord. So,
I know that's right. We're going to get into the agenda. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up this agenda. This agenda was the first agenda that was put out. It was put out late, but it was put out. And it states, so we're going to see the comparison of the agendas because there was an added item to the agenda. Let's see. So we got the usual call to order, roll call, pledge of allegiance, reports and presentations. Raise your hand if you hope that Kamal is going to give a report or a presentation for this Ghost Youth Department.
He better. Hell, we need to see what the hell he getting paid for. God damn it.
Okay, what's up, New York? Frank from New York. Yeah, she'll show up. She shows up to these meetings. She was spotted out today having something to eat. So, yeah, she's definitely going to be there. Norfolk, VA in the house. Let's go. My hometown is in the house. Ain't no more play in VA. That's how
that
it
is
goes
so
down.
funny. That's your hometown. I did not know that.
Hometown, Norfolk, Virginia, and ain't no more play in VA. That's how it go down. Two
No
up
play
and two
in
down.
VA.
Okay, that's how it go. Are we going to have a live meeting? Yeah, it's a live meeting. I'm just waiting for the feeds to start, see who's going to be broadcasting. But we're going over the agenda right now. This is the first agenda that was put out. Like I said, raise your hand if you hope that Kamal is going to give a report for the so-called youth department.
The youth. The youth.
Okay, the youth.
Yeah,
ain't that what you be saying?
Everybody here need to be raised.
Ain't that what you be saying? Okay, Javar, I really hope he does. This will be the first time I ever witnessed him coming up to the podium. This will be the first time that we all will witness him coming up to the podium to say anything.
This the first
Because
time we gonna hear his voice outside of him talking to the police about
oh,
that. I mean, you know,
that's what I said. So we'll see. But the reports and presentations is right after the Pledge of Allegiance. So we'll see. Then we have the approval of the minutes from September 10th board meeting. Old business. Look at this. Why is this girl still trying to get these events funded? Bingo, Gospel Fest. I mean, didn't
little baby can't
didn't
help herself.
they voted down the last ones? They voted
She
down
gonna
the last events, and she still continued to put events on this
have you not
agenda.
seen what she do with Oderson?
I-
It get knocked down every meeting, and she
eh,
put that hoe right back up.
she like getting beat up. So then we're going to approval of the bills: general fund, general assistance fund, road and bridge fund. Then we're going to budget approval. Now they done told this girl they're not going to approve any budget done by Robert Hunt. They've already told her this. So I don't know why she continues to put this on the agenda when they told her they want a forensic audit and they want an outside agency or firm to look over the books and do this budget. Okay.
Can we give Robert Hunt a severance package 2 months so he can find another position? Cause what is he for? What is he for?
Okay, medic, this one I don't know. I mean, I feel like he is a certified CPA, right?
There's
But
many
I feel
certified
like
CPAs.
but I feel like he's not certified to do a budget because this man is struggling with people having to give him, with Tiffany having to give him invoices for these events. Why are you struggling with that? I don't understand why you're struggling with that. That shouldn't be something that you're struggling with. Thank you, Cleo Phoenix. Who is doing the recording? She wants to be in it. Okay, she wants to be an activity director. She needs to go ahead and get on Carnival Cruise or Virgin Voyage. She needs to be on one of those. So, and she did have bingos anyway, but I think that bingo was already set up before. So they already purchased prizes. Remember now, we got $40,000 in the hole already of
but
stuff.
let's be clear. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But let's be clear, because Miss Thing said the show is going to go on regardless of what they approve or don't approve. She's going to make it happen. So, these are technicalities. This meeting is just a minor technicality that she has to go through. But whatever she wants done is going to get done.
It's the audacity for me. It is the audacity for me. So let's look at new business because they gonna vote down this budget and all this other stuff if it wasn't done by an outside company or if it wasn't done by them. Because if Chris Gonzalez put this on the agenda, then this will be passed. But if it's anything that she put on there, I'm telling you now, it won't, because they already told her. Under new business, it
says, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What up, Superman?
Look, that was exactly what I was about to say. It's a Superman in the building.
Okay, what up? What up with you? She said she paid for those hot boxes at the last time, right? She did. That was she claimed, but I don't believe it. Yeah, show me. Show me.
Who uses their own money? Because wait a minute, if you so grand and so grandiose, why the fuck was those little bitty like lunch boxes that you get, like the free lunch boxes that you get from school and when you in school and stuff? That she was handing out. What she was handing out?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like boxes of almost expired food.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I mean, at any rate, even if it wasn't expired, she had it out in the heat all day. So what? I mean, what can you do?
It was expiring in the damn heat, right?
It was expiring and spoiling at the same time. Like that's crazy to me. That's wild. Okay, so next thing is new business. A motion to approve the retainer agreement with Leemer, Weber, Daffida, and Susanetti to represent the township and the township officials in the cases of Jarrell Jones versus Thornton Township. Now, if you haven't seen my video on my live tab that says who's paying the price, You need to watch that video so that you can learn about this Jarrell Jones versus Thornton Township case. This case involves Keith Price. This is the case that I was telling you all about, where Jarrell Jones allegedly says that he was harassed and bullied by
Assaulted.
Keith Price, and he was fired, retaliatory firing, because he contacted OSHA about there being mice in where the food boxes were.
You
So
got to be fucking lying.
not only are you getting spoiled, expired food,
Shut
you getting food that could have been
hell.
eaten on by mice. So
Oh
this is
hell
that
to the.
case. And
Oh
I'm telling
hell no.
you, this intimidation thing that is going on is going to cost the township a lot of money. So they need to get a handle on this. The trustees need to get a handle on this, because I told you about a case that in that video that Keith Price has, that has been ongoing since 2017 when he was an alderman in the city of Harvey. Then she want approval for upcoming events. This the audacity right here for me. This it says Harvest Roundup, location Calumet City Senior Center. It's going to be on Monday, October 21st, and the budget is $3,625. This is a harvest roundup. What is a harvest roundup? For me, that's not enough information. This is not enough information right here. A harvest roundup, and you want them to pay $3,625. That's a lot of money for a Halloween party, if that's what we having.
You said 25,000?
No, $3,625.
Oh, is that for a Halloween party?
I don't, that's what I'm gonna assume, because the older people don't like to call it Halloween, so they gonna call it Harvest Roundup. But is that what that's for? And if so,
y'all ain't got no old decorations from some previous events y'all can reuse.
I'm just saying, how much? What type of candy are you buying? Because I know right now, I walked into Walgreens the other day and they actually got the Halloween candy on sale.
But you want to know what? I've seen these events that Tiffany be hosting, because that's what she is, a promoter.
And she's not a good promoter, so I would say she's an events coordinator.
Hello, because these events don't even be looking like, when you look at the price associated with the cost of getting it together, I'm like, well, how could she have possibly spent that much money? Because it's not showing in the event. And maybe
I'm just saying,
me, but
what are we buying for $3,625 if we're doing some sort of Halloween gathering event for the seniors? Okay, are they paying for the rental of the building? This building is in,
because they should have their own building.
Calumet City. She could have held the event at the township,
Exactly.
like she normally do, big bingo and everything. Again, here we go.
Skating rink. That should be free.
Here we go with these cupcakes and cakes and things. Maybe Tiff set up a new scam in Calumet City to keep the heat down in Dalton. Golfer, absolutely not. The Calumet City mayor does not like her. He cannot stand her. His name is Thaddeus Jones. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is Thaddeus Jones
the guy that's over Park District?
No, he's not over the Park District. See, the Park Districts are separate from the city. They're governed on their own. So no. But yeah, absolutely not. Thaddeus Jones would never, because they don't like each other. So no, that's not gonna
You got some good comments that came up though.
Yes. Where you want to go back to?
No, I was looking Elmar talking Swinny talking about Dollar Tree decorations and the rest going to come out pocket.
I know that's right. Somebody doing something.
That's what I'm feeling.
Somebody doing something. Then she have the next event is a Christmas event. Another event at the senior center. At the senior center again. This time we are spending $5,730. I mean, even if everybody getting a gift, they can't get a candle. They can't get a like a a gift. I bet you that's all them gift cards they're gonna be buying again.
And they not even supposed to be doing that. That's against the law.
Okay, so I need to see a line item budget. I thought that the ordinance said she had to give them a line, line by line, what things were going to cost them, what were they buying, what are they buying? Because this right here, somebody said they don't need no gift. No, they don't.
The fuck they getting the gift for? The gift is you getting outside and like Tiffany said, learning who your neighbors are and fraternizing and doing the community thing. That's your gift. Now go the fuck home. I mean, you know what I mean. Sorry. Can we cuss on this live?
This is for this is for the seniors. Both of these events, again, she is pandering to the seniors. And these are nothing but campaign events. These are nothing but paid campaign events to make sure that she gets the senior vote.
Medics say they need to have some insulin vials up there too while she like giving all the cake.
And they do because it's gonna be, and they do because it's gonna be plenty of cupcakes and cake going on. So,
post seniors.
Come on, Naughty by Norfolk. Okay, yeah. So that so take note of that. So now we're gonna go down here to these. What was this part supposed to be? Okay, motions. These are the motions. The next one that I'm gonna show you should see an added motion here. Late yesterday, there was an extra motion added for D. So D is now changed to something else. Let me show you what D has been changed to. So that was the first original one that was sent out. This is the second one that was sent out. See here, D has been changed. C has stayed the same. It says motion to conduct forensic audit investigation of Keith Freeman's credit card and Carmen Carlisle use of said card. So I want to know, for me, I feel like this is a Tiffany item because she was going so hard at Carmen the last time with what her cooking with Frank. What's going on, my boy?
I know Cooking with Frank. I know all in the queue ain't the only host you see on here. No,
Cooking with Frank, you know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up. Cooking with Frank, I have loved your last two videos. If you all have not subscribed, liked, and shared to Cooking with Frank's page, please subscribe to his page, like, share, because his videos are awesome. They're very funny, but also informative, but it gives you a good look, but a funny look. And I think everybody's perspective is welcome here. And boy, thank you, Cooking with Frank, for showing up. Cooking with Frank, I still need to email you. I got to find your email. I don't know where I wrote it down at, but I'll get it. I'll get it again. So the first motion is to conduct a forensic audit investigation of Keith Freeman's credit card and Carmen Carlisle use of said credit card. And I feel like this is in a line item for that came from Tiffany, because this is my question. I'm with you, First Lady. If Keith Freeman was her supervisor, what's the question? What we auditing? We auditing what you told them to do? We auditing what you told them to do? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. So, that for me is the question. Why are we auditing? So I know that came from Tiffany because she don't got good sense. And that's probably something that Kamal told her to do. All right, so the last page, D, was something else. I'm going to show you what D was on the other page. On the first agenda that was put out, D was the motion for Keith, was the motion of approval of an ordinance related to establishing a whistleblower protection policy for Thornton Township in Cook County, Illinois. But late yesterday, D got changed to motion to conduct forensic audit investigations on all 11 departments, all audits dating back 10 years. So what do you think? What do you all think is, going to come about of that? We're talking all departments, even this ghost department that Kamal works in, this youth department. Okay. Listen, your name don't have to be on the credit card for people to be carrying out your orders. I don't know why she thinks that, just because her name not on the credit card, that these people were not doing what they were told, because she is the boss. At the end of the day, she is the one responsible for the credit cards. She is the one responsible for things being bought. That's a supervisor. That's that is what a supervisor does. That's nothing, Burger. Go back to when Tiffany got the position. Going back that far is just silly. That part, just silly. Tiffany going roll on folks as soon as she gets pinched. Exactly. She definitely is. She going to come out with them fake receipts that she be talking about that we'll never see. Everyone wants a felon working with the youth. I know that's right. She gave Keith Freeman all the orders on them cars, and she did. But this is the thing. What have her thinking that we don't know that she be ordering stuff herself with them cards? That's dumb for you to think that people just gonna sit here believing that the department heads is the only ones that's ordering things with them cards. She be sitting right down at her desk ordering things with them cards because she's the supervisor. Okay? That's right, Shanita. It's like watching the stupidest criminals. Yeah, that part. Keith certainly isn't wearing the wigs he purchased on the credit card. Thank you. Thank you. Can somebody tell me why they still don't have a budget, but Tiffany can still do what she wants? Okay, they don't have a budget because first of all, the budget needs to be balanced. And the trustees did not have confidence in Robert Hunt to develop a balanced budget because he is following Tiffany's orders. So, he could fluff the numbers. He could do a lot of things. So they wanted to create a balanced budget with an outside firm, which is a smart move. And Tiffany is basically not able to do what she wants. Some of the things were already paid for, and she did them because they were already paid for. Honestly, if I was the trustees, I would just vote and lead the discussions for the meeting. Medea said, if you argue with the fool, you'll never see the difference. I think that's what you was trying to say. What's up, GA? Wanda Perez, hello. So I think, having a forensic audit, outside audit, and having someone else formulate a balanced budget along with the trustees outside of Robert Hunt, because as we all could see, he does whatever she tells him to do. Read, Robert. Shut up, Robert. Sit down, Robert. That's all we hear during this whole entire meeting. Okay, Robert, that's enough, Robert. What I don't understand is this clown little girl mayor has a daughter and keep them men around her. Okay, you said it. I didn't. Okay. All right, what up, Michigan? Do what you do. Do what you do. Is she coming late? I don't know. Right now, I'm trying to make sure, I don't see Critical yet. I don't see Reality Check TV yet. And it's 5:59. So I don't know if she's even letting them into the building. Charging Tiffany with a RICO is going to be a challenge. It took forever to send Puffy to jail. It won't be a challenge because the FBI has a 98% conviction rate. She's already done enough things for RICO. So it's just going to be interesting as to when this RICO will happen, when this arrest will happen. My bad, typing so fast. Leave discussions for the media. If you argue with a fool, you'll never know the difference between you and said fool. Okay, that's some good advice. Reality check TV there is there in streaming. All right, let me see because all right, I see him. So let's go. We're gonna go to Reality Check TV. The meeting hasn't started yet. All right, the meeting has not started yet. All right, we got him. The meeting hasn't started yet, so let's finish up this agenda right quick. So, approval of an ordinance. We got the whistleblower. There's a motion to direct the township attorneys to send Nation Builder a cancellation. I didn't look up Nation Builder, so I'll have to find out who that is. Discuss impossible action related to the creation of an accountability department. Now, G is the one that interests me because this should be a board of residents for this accountability board. And you know the first person I'm saying should be on the board, that Paul Roberts out there in that township, he should be on that board. Who else y'all think should be on Nation Builder is the campaign mailer service? Okay. Who else y'all think should be on the board, the accountability board? I say Paul Roberts is the first person that needs to go on that board out at the township. Y'all let me know in the comments. Discussion and possible action related to the establishment of new salary ordinance for elected officials of the township. Motion to approve TIF extension for the village of Lansing. Their TIF may have expired and they just need to extend it. This is a motion to request that the supervisor retain separate counsel. That's right, within the next 90 days for the following cases. All of these cases name her. All these cases name her as an individual. So they are doing the correct thing here. Here go the supervisor report. Okay, the supervisor report, y'all know what we're going to get. We're going to get a whole bunch of rah, 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 rah. That's what we're going to get during the supervisor report. Mary Avant, okay, that's a good suggestion. Dan Lee, of course, yes. Mary Avant, Dan Lee, yes. Ed Steve, he might not be able to be a part of that board because he's running for trustee, but if he doesn't make trustee, I definitely say he should be on that board too, as well. Then they're going to go into closed session. When they come out of closed session, so we're going to have a break. We may talk a little bit about what happens in this meeting on the break, because they're going to go into closed session. Then these actions to follow closed session will be discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator to investigate the township's outreach department, to include investigations related to outreach department's funding, expenditures, contracts for other goods and services, staff, employees, and management of the outreach department and its finances. Woo, we finna get into it. This finna be a heated discussion right here. Discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator and or forensic auditor to audit and investigate the use of certain grant money and possible township funds related to the township's at-risk youth program, including but not limited to how, where, and by whom the grant funds and township funds were used to support this and other similar programs. Woo! Discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator to investigate employee A and in allegations of misconduct and improper pay. Y'all, who y'all think employee A is? I think employee A is Kamal. They're gonna be talking about how to get rid of Kamal, employee A. They should do public comment before closed session. Child, you know we're gonna be in here all night. Because how about Janelle Taylor? Seriously, maybe all Darton has to do is open 3. Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna go to the meeting. We're gonna go to this meeting. Let me see if Critical Smoker is in the building too. Okay, so no, Critical Smoker is not live. He might be busy. But today we are using Reality Check TV Chicago. Shout out to Reality Check TV Chicago. I will link his page in the description of this video. Thank you. This part right here, because this is what adults do. They don't hold people all night. Tiff is getting called out tonight, and her boyfriend getting called out tonight too. Boyfriend gonna get called out tonight too. I keep saying this. I'm gonna turn this volume off down a little bit. Okay, I see Chris Gonzalez is in the building. I see Robert Hunt. He's ready to get told to sit down 18 times. We had a mayor go down for gift cards 3 months after taking them. This little clown is doing more than that. So what is going on here? These are the questions that I have been asking. Yeah, she put public comment last, so people might not stay. It's storming here today in Illinois, so turnout may even be low today because of that. Girl, she better give those darling seniors some moon pies and Pepsi and keep it moving. Girl, she need to get them some ginger ale with all that sugar. Maybe they need to cut the sugar. Does Tiff clean her wigs? I don't know. I hope microphones work. Me too. Good on you, Baltimore. You caught it quick. Hey, Winky Wonder. Cassandra's there as well. I see most of the people there, and everybody's coming downstairs. I'm hungry. Did Tiff bring them burgers? I told Chris to take Tiffs. Hopefully all the trustees will put a working mic in front of their mouth. I hope so. I hope so too. And one thing about you guys, I love you guys' commentary. Thank you for being here with us today. You can choose anywhere to go and watch this meeting, but thank you for choosing to be here with myself and Minion. Once the meeting, I said movie because it might be a movie tonight. Did y'all see what they what up, Missouri? Did y'all see what they have on the agenda? They finna have a discussion about Kamal and his department. They finna have a discussion about him. Who y'all think? Y'all tell me in the comments who y'all think employee A is. I hope they talk about this too. I want to know who y'all think employee A is. Who is employee A? My guess is the employee A is Kamal. I don't know if the bingo winners got a form. I have no idea. Yeah, she gonna make a video, Shanita. You know she's gonna. Thank you. I think Kamal Woods is employee A. They will. Yes, I am. Thank you, Winky Wonder. I thank everybody who has subscribed. I appreciate you all so much. I don't know who just made that announcement, but once this meeting starts, you all will be talking to you all in the comments. What's up, Pennsylvania? Employee A, Ed could be Price. It could be. He's not over the youth department, but it could be Price. Definitely could be. Employee A, ex-Chief Lacey. Wow.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I know it's raining outside, so thank you for coming because I know you really care about your township. Today, I'd like to get started. I would like to call to order Thornton Township meeting. Today is September 24th, 2024, and the time is. We have approval minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting held on
Motion. Is there a second? Second. The motion and second, any discussion? Call roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor?
Yes. Next, we have old business, and we're gonna start with number one, topic, which is bingo. Today, we're talking about bingo because I know the residents really, really appreciate bingo, they love bingo, and they want to see it continue here at Thornton Township. So I'm seeking approval from the trustees to continue bingo, every month here at Thornton Township. Is there a motion to approve bingo, monthly? Is there a motion? All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve monthly bingo for our seniors, our residents throughout Thornton Township. Is there a second? Trustees? Y'all not want to continue bingo?
I'll second it only for purposes of discussion.
All right, it's been motion and second. Go ahead.
So I did, reach out to the attorney because that's a big company. And so originally, when bingo was presented, it was presented that all the prizes were donated. But that is not the case. The prizes for bingo are being purchased by Thornton Township. And now there's a question as to whether each person receiving a gift over, or prize over $600 should fill out a 1099 form. And so we haven't received a final answer on that. And so I think it's important that until we get the final details, we pause on those things. And let's say, for instance, you know, we don't know the findings, but just ethically, we have to ask ourselves questions. Should we be doing this? Yes, bingo is a great opportunity for seniors to come and to participate and have, you know, fun amongst their peers. However, there is a lot of money being spent on bingo, and what are we doing to, you know, improve our entitlement programs? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. And not only that, but seniors play a large part in the voters base. So bingo, us canceling bingo or pausing is not neglecting the seniors, and changing the rules is not disenfranchising the seniors as well. You know, we're just taking a moment to stop to make sure that the rules and laws are being followed. And again, I think it's important for us as trustees to make sure that we reduce any liability to Thornton Township and its employees. So we have to stop for a second and ask ourselves those questions.
All right, so as it relates to bingo, it's amazing how you guys all of a sudden, once you stop something that has been going on since I've been the supervisor at Thornton Township. Before you guys stated, hey, we don't think we can do it because there's gaming issues. So what did we do? We reached out to the gaming or the governing board to make sure that we did not follow every protocol possible so that residents can have. Now, today, you guys come up with something else. Oh, well, they need to fill out 299, they need to fill out the form, they need to do this, they need to do that. It's their money going back to them. What is wrong with that? How can you have a problem with residents getting their money back? Their money back. So this shouldn't be an issue before you guys sit here and call something, and then you said something crucial. You said voting block. What does that got to do with them coming, loving on each other? You even was down here with them calling out bingo numbers. So what is the problem all of a sudden that you guys are using political campaign stuff to say why you don't want to have bingo all of a sudden stopping something? And as I said, what God has for you is for you. Bingo was a huge success. We lined up down here. There were 500 people. And as I always say, news, where were you? You weren't in the building. But yet y'all had people exclusive interviews to come out and talk to me. For what? Come and talk to the people that matter. Come and talk to the people that's actually being affected by bingo. Because bingo is more than just prizes like they're trying to make it about. It's about love. It's about community. It's about unity. It's about everybody loving on each other throughout Thornton Township. That's what bingo's about. Y'all missing the point. It got nothing to do with prize. Because guess what? Even though they had prize, they were still down here packed. It was packed. And y'all didn't come. And you would have saw that and you would have heard from them. And then anybody down here that wanted to talk as related to bingo, because I invited the residents out, so just so you can see what I deal with when I'm fighting for things for you that you really love and enjoy doing here at Thornton Township. Before, y'all didn't have nothing like that. Nothing. And now we made a way for you guys to unify amongst the 17 communities that we have here in Thornton Township. And now this board, this dysfunctional board wants to take it away. That's sad, because they got nothing else to do. It's sad when people want to take away things from people that's actually doing the work. People want to take away from people that's doing the work, but yet alone don't have nothing to do for you, residents. It's a way for you guys to come and celebrate with one another, and I love that. I love it. So I apologize that the board don't want to continue bingo. Carmen was a part of the administration, as I've always said before, so it amazes me that she's now singing a different tune. So I wonder who got her strings in a bunch. But all I'm saying to you is that we always did what's right. We always ran everything through the attorneys, and we always ran everything through the village or the city that we are in. So it's in my heart that y'all don't want to continue bingo. I wish you guys would change your vote to continue bingo. Thornton Township, because I know the residents do love it. Come on, Robert, go to the mic. Okay, guys, don't start that today. We here to handle the business. Y'all are out of order. We have an ordinance in place that if you're out of order, you will be removed from this meeting. Every meeting, y'all have to come down here with that. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. So let us get to our agenda. Y'all can leave, go outside with all that. All right, go ahead, Robert.
I just wanted to address one thing that trustee Carlisle said might have been a miscommunication. When we did check with the words about the bingo, we never told them that the prize was donated. We do have communication that the township was purchased. I just want to make sure that, just saying what you said, we have documentation. If they say we lying or whatever, but I don't want you to say that we tricked people and seem like we said the prize. I'm just letting you know that might be a miscommunication, but we do have documentation that does show.
Well, I'm just saying, that's the information that I received. No, you're always lying.
She's always lying, and
Yeah,
now
okay.
because she don't want to give bingo to the people when we did it before. Continue what we've always done, which is be here for the people, provide for the people, make a way for things that they did not have, that they actually enjoy, and they benefit from their own money. I've never seen a group, a board member that cares so much about who's doing it instead of joining and helping make sure we are a success together. I never saw that, because before y'all was all together, now it's all the time, because it's election time, huh? Like you said, voters, right? It's election time, they want to divide and conquer. It's not going to work, because the people see through the mess, and that's what we are. So are you guys going to amend the motion and vote for bingo?
If I may, not only with this, but with just a lot of other things, we always hear about this documentation, but we never seem to see it. So that's my first point. Second of all, we could have bingo without large prizes or any prizes, actually. And then, well, we could have figured out, we could just keep going and still have it.
At the end of the day, you guys always want to stop progress. That's the problem I got with my board. Y'all want to stop things that actually are huge success, because I don't see none of y'all bringing in numbers like that. And y'all been here longer than me. So when I came, we created this for our residents, and it's been a huge success. We have over 500 people. They come here, they get a cooked meal that they enjoy. Little do y'all know, some of the meals are people only meal for the day, but yet you want to stop bingo because you think it's such too many prizes. You think it's all about prizes. It's more than that, and Carmen knows that because she was down with her taking it. So was Jerry Jones, and Chris, you come for the photo op, so I don't know. But all I'm saying is that I just appreciate if you guys will take a step back, look in the mirror, and say, hey, I got to do what's right for the people, and make sure that the people benefit from bingo like they have always done, and not change that all of a sudden. Because again, it's election time, so we got to stop anything going great in Thornton Township. Because remember, when I got here, y'all numbers was down. When I got here, all the numbers went up due to what? Being productive, making sure that we're available for the people. That's what it's all about. So, okay, y'all are gonna vote for it.
Yes, we do.
All right, roll call.
So what is this, a roll call for?
Set for the discussion.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee
I'm sorry, what
Gonzalez?
was this?
This is a motion to approve the bingo.
No, no, you said it was a motion for roll call, that's what you just said.
You said something else, that's why I'm asking.
So, you said this, so this is the motion.
There was a motion and a second to approve under whole business bingo.
Okay, so my response is no.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Supervisor Henry.
Yes.
Motion failed.
Motion still fails, so guess what? Bingo! Gotta learn how to count. Next on the agenda is Gospel Fest. All right, is there a motion to approve the Gospel Fest? Is there a motion? I'll motion to approve the Gospel Fest. Is there a second? Is there a second? No second? All right, so about Gospel Fest. So we approved Gospel Fest. So let me educate y'all. So let me educate everybody since everybody don't know what goes on around here. We approved Gospel Fest on August 24th of 2023. We had every single person up here, which is shocking. Even Chris Gonzalez voted for Gospel Fest. Look at that. So Gospel Fest was supposed to happen, but unfortunately we had a storm. That's when we had to call FEMA out and we had to change directions of what we had planned. It was already planned, it was already approved, budget for, checks cut, all of the above, right? So we stopped because the people needed us more. And we had to make sure we made a way and we created a FEMA shelter in the village of Thornton at the new police station. And then we also did one here in this same very space. And that's the reason why we did not have the Gospel Fest. So what bothers me is, why do we have to put something that's already approved by the board back on the agenda for a second approval? Because remember, it didn't pass the budget. We're still working out of the same budget that the Gospel Fest was approved. So why is it back on the agenda for approval when you guys already approved it? Like I said, on August 24th. So why do we have to do that, attorney?
It's my understanding these events are being presented pursuant to the new event ordinance that was approved.
Okay, so if we already approved it, we don't have to reapprove it, correct? If the event was approved on August 24th of 2023, we don't have to reapprove?
No, what I said was these events are being presented to the board in compliance with the new event ordinance. That's my understanding.
As though it's new? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the new event ordinance that was just put into place at one of the prior meetings within the past month or so.
Right, so, okay, I just want to make sure we're crystal clear so they understand and I understand in the crowd. So by this already being approved in the old budget, it's safe to say it's already approved. I don't have to go back again before the board, correct?
No, these matters are being brought before the board now to comply with the new event ordinance, because these are events that have to be approved pursuant to the new event ordinance.
Right, but only time that you have to go forward is when you put in something new. And then whatever from that day, moving forward is what you go from. So if this was already approved prior to, it should not be. It's already approved.
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree. The event ordinance takes precedence. These events have to be approved pursuant to the event ordinance.
Okay, so I disagree with what the lawyer is saying. So I put this on there because I just want to point out what we do. We go back and forth over who agree, who disagree, and then it goes a little further. When we disagree, we go out of our comfort here, and that's how we end up in court. Because we want to say, hey, if a board approves something, how can now the board come back and say it's not approved based off of the orders? The orders just went into effect now. It's like when somebody try to go take something from you. They make it effective now. They can't go backwards. But right now, they're saying we're going backwards. Impossible. Just like with bills. It's bills that they approved already. That last board meeting, you heard them read off the whole list from all the way from Father's Day. To me, that's impossible. You approved it all the way back then. How is you coming here now saying, oh, well, we're not going to approve it now? It's already spent. It's already gone. It's already back then. So I disagree with what you're saying. And that's my statement. Now, they just bought me something because we did reach out and they were just telling us about the bingo and the prizes. It's just the email if anybody wants it. It'll tell you that everything was up to code, nothing was in violation here in Thornton Township to have bingo, and that we can have bingo moving forward. So that's what that was. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, dude. I could have read it to him. It says that, yes, Thornton Township can purchase bingo prizes using Thornton Township funds for the public. That's what it says here in the email that they gave us. Thank you, Robert, you could get it to me. But yeah, I just said it. I said y'all can have a copy of it. So I don't know if y'all didn't hear me. I'll repeat it. Everybody can have a copy of this because we did do our job, do our work. Okay, next on the
Excuse me, can you say who that's from because the board never received that information?
This is from the router. Yeah, this is from the lawyers.
When did they submit this? When I spoke to the attorney today, they said they were still looking into the memo.
That's not true. That's what I say. And
Again,
you say I'm here, not true. But hold on. I said it's Thursday, August 4th, 2022. Like I told you before, when we did our homework for this, we did everything. We did everything, and we got documentation stating we did everything. It said that somebody was that desperate to say no to bingo. Oh my God, just stop it. Here's the evidence right here saying we can do it. I'm done.
Yeah, and I spoke to the attorney today, they said they're still looking into it, so that's a false statement.
That's not a false statement. I got documentation. Documentation
From
don't lie.
August, we're talking about September.
And I'm talking about now. That's not true. Your statement is false. It's so sad you got so much hatred in your heart. But anyway, moving on.
And it's still not from the gaming commission.
Next is approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve the general fund? Yeah, we did, but it said, don't try to explain nothing. They ain't gonna get it, they ain't gonna change it. We know, I just said it. You got it from the revenue, you got it from the gaming, you got it from everybody. They still saying no. So what else? We still gonna move on with bingo. Next is general fund. Is there a motion to approve the general fund? Is there a motion to pay the bills?
I have an amended list that I would like to pay on the general fund.
Okay, well, make sure you name what you don't want to pass.
And I'm gonna name the numbers and I'll send it to the clerk.
That's not how that goes. You gotta
It
get
is
it
how it
right.
goes.
It's not.
So I make a motion that we pay the general fund excluding the following: 1 through 119, which are all credit card bills, so those items are already paid. And then 06 through 252, 258. That's what I make the motion to pay all the bills excluding those numbers I mentioned, and I'll get the clerk an email of what I excluded.
Okay, let me tell you something about transparency. So what they need to do is tell y'all what they're taking away, but they never do. And that's what you should pay attention to, residents. You wanna have it their way, but don't wanna show you the way. And Robert Hunt, you ready to read into record what
It's exactly the same thing Robert read last time.
It don't matter, he's gonna read it again, because you should have read it, because you the one took it out. So Robert,
read it,
Robert,
you have
go
the
ahead.
same
You
information.
out of order, trustee, you out of order. Come on, Robert, let's read. Read what they're taking out once again.
There's a motion and second.
And that's fine.
I make a motion to end discussion and call a vote.
Second.
All right, go ahead, Robert. Go ahead, Robert. All right, go ahead, Robert.
We have a first and a second discussion.
You don't even have a vote, so please stop. Go ahead, Robert.
There is a motion to end discussion and there can be a vote on that at any time.
Hold on, they're still gonna lose. With that being said, go ahead, Robert. That's fine. Thank you for the advice. Go ahead, Robert. Go ahead, Robert.
Number one, Amazon, $25.08, tissue and pens. Number two, Ford Imprint, $26,125.84, clear book bags. Number three, A Steel, $3,985, tents and tent weights. Number four, Amazon, $169.99, Upstream 3.2 cubic foot fridge. Number five, Amazon, $229.94, zero gravity chairs. Number six, Amazon, $426, adjustable steel mesh. Number seven, Amazon, $59.30, coffee. Number eight, Amazon, $126.96, bingo balls. Number nine, Amazon, $14.87, hot cocoa mix. Number 10, Amazon, $19.26. Sugar packets. Number 11, Amazon, $116.91. Bingo table covers. Number 12, Amazon, $79.85. Donut kisses. 13, Amazon, $99.95. Buffet food warmers. 14, Amazon, $137.58. Folding wagon cart. 15, Amazon, $382.07. Countertop ice maker. 16, Amazon, $160.98. Bingo game set. 17, Amazon, $99.56. Raffle ticket. 18, Amazon, $140.97. Wristbands. 19, Amber Rita, $300 Youth Summit. 20, BLT Entertainment, $1,200. Texas Thornton Township Comedian. 21, Bounce Tronics Party Room, 2100 Picnic Bounce House. 22, Bounce Tronics Party Room, $1,975 Bounce House. 23, Call Hub, 1,000 Call Center. 24, Call Hub, 2,500 Call Center. 25, Calumet Bakery, $66 Senior Home Bingo Cake. 26, Calumet City Bakery, $47.40 bingo cake. 27, Calumet City, $66. LMW Student Workers Lunch Cake. 28, Calumet City Bakery, $47.40 Senior Home Bingo Cake. 29, Calumet City Bakery, $47.40 Senior Home Bingo Cake. 30, Calumet City, $66 Bingo Cake. 31, Calumet City. I'm sorry, not Calumet City, Calumet Bakery, $47.40. 32, Calumet Bakery, $96. Bingo cake. 33, Calumet Bakery, $47.40. Bingo cake. 34, Chicago Black Card, $126.60. Transportation. Chicago 35, Chicago Black Card, $126.60. Transportation. 36, Chicago Black Card, $304.46. Transportation. 37, Chicago Black Card, $126.60. Transportation. 38, Chicago Black Card, $70.80. Transportation. 39, Chicago Black Card, $194. Transportation. 40, Chicago Moonwalk, $4,800, Taste Rise. 41, Chicago Special Events, $817.65. Chase Golf Cart. 42, Constant Contact, $227. Email marketing. 43, Constant Contact, $227. Constant Contact. 44, Constant Contact, $227. Email marketing. 45, Constant Contact, $64.52. Email marketing. 46, Constant Contact, $477. Email marketing. 47, Dollar Tree, $27.44. Dinner kitchen supplies. 48, Emmanuel Banzi, 3,000 video services. 49, Emmanuel Banzi, 2,500 media service. 50, Family Dollar, $12.95. Back to school food utensils. 51, Family Dollar, $87.25. Texas Thornton Township supplies. $52, fixed run. $1,548 computer subscription. 53, food for less, $20.34. Texas Thornton extra buns. 54, food for less, $30.54. Texas Thornton food. 55, Get Rooted in Premium LLC, $3,220 banners. 56, Giant Beauty Supply, $96.04. Back to school hair braiding supplies. 57, Gordon Food Service Store, $702.88. Back to school food supplies. 58, Gordon Food Service Store, $118.67. Back to school food supplies. 59, Gordon Food Service Store, $430.83. Back to school food supplies. 60, Gordon Food Service Supplies, $429.83. Back to school food. 61, $495.91. Taster Thornton Food. 61, Gordon Food Services, $108.92. Taster Thornton Food and Supplies. 63 hit guide, $900 media service. 64 hit guide, $1,425 professional services. 65 hit guide, $1,275 professional services. 66 hit guide, $2,550 professional services. 67 jewels, $289.50. Bingo gift cards. 68 jewels, $539.88. Bingo food. 69 jewels, $290.75. Dessert cup. 70 JJ Fish and Chicken, say $3.51. Food. 71 Jordan Gracia, $525 Youth Summit. 72 Kashi Boston Fancy, 2,000 media service. 73 Kashi Boost Boston Fancy, 1,600 media service. 74 Kevin Falk, 3,000 video service. 75 Lulu Pink, $18.73. Hair braider. 76 National Builder, $1,960.33. Website, Peach Fresh Market, $94.58. Food for entertainment. 78 Powerful Bouncy House, $600. Senior Picnic Bouncy House Generator. 79 Recorded Hit Entertainment, $2,400, $11.55. Community Relations Back to School Events, 80 Recorded Hit, $5,055.98. Takes Rise. 81 Riot Entertainment, 1,000 events. 80 Sam's Club Direct, $149.40. Bingo prizes, 83 Sam's Club Direct, $176.62. Bingo supplies, 84 Sam's Club Direct, $219.86. Kitchen store supplies, 85 Sam's Club Direct, $416.56. Fast food school food supplies, 86 Sam's Club Direct, $117.86. Fast food supplies, 87 Sam's Club Direct, $29.88. Senior Bingo gift cards, 88 Sam's Club Direct, $316.14. Bingo prize gift cards, 89 Sam's Club Direct, $379.38. Food supplies, 90 Sam's Club Direct, $151.46. Big Bingo dinner supplies, 91 Sam's Club Direct, $89.64. Team Bingo supplies, 92 Sam's Club Direct, $400.52. Bingo gift cards, 93 Sam's Club Direct, $316.14. Gift cards, 94 Sam's Club Direct, negative $29.88. Team Bingo supplies, 95 Sam's Club Direct, $41.946. Kitchen stores, 96 Sam's Club Direct, $167.88. 97 Sam's Club Direct, $9.40. Taste Thornton. 98 Santee Shannon Jr., $8,913.95. Sounds for Taste. 99 Santee Shannon Jr., $8,425. Sounds for Taste. 100 Cherie Moss, $1,000. RV Taste J Holiday. 101 Special Events, $817.65. Taste Thornton. 102 Teleformer, $155.93. Florida Ranger, 103, the DJ Experience, $1,341.60. Entertainment, 104, the DJ Experience, $330.24. Taste Cook, 105, the Warehouse Food Market, $42.92. Food. On the Warehouse Food Market, $65.06. Food, Snow Cone, 107 Walgreens, $147.75. Gift card, 108 Walgreens, $144.75. Bingo gift card, 109 Walmart, $140. Student appreciation gift card, 110 Walmart, $33.74. Worker appreciation, 111 Walmart, $144.75. Bingo gift cards, 112 Walmart kitchen utensils, 113 Walmart, $1,250. Big Bingo prizes, 1,400 Walmart, $507.26. Bingo prize gift card, 115 Walmart, $97.64. Supplies, 116 Walmart, $269.10. Senior Bingo supplies, 117 Really Keep Now, 1,500. Entertainment, 111 Winston Nelly, 1,100 DJ Service, 119 Jelani Harrington, $750 base payment. 206 3L Media LLC, $125. event photographer. 207, 3L Media, $600 photographer service. 208, Angela Career, 3,000 event planner. 209, BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian. 210, BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian. 211, BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian first Thursday. 212, BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian first Sunday. 213, BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian first Thursday. 214, Calumet Bakery, $252, cake for senior event. 215, Calumet Bakery, cake for senior event. 216, Calumet Bakery, $252 for senior event. 217, Calumet Bakery, 252, cake for senior event. 218, Calumet Bakery, 126, cake for senior. 219, Calumet Bakery, $126, cake for senior. Bingo. Cake for senior bingo. 220, Calumet Bakery, $163, strawberry cake. 221, $163, strawberry cake. 222, Calumet Bakery, $81, strawberry cake. 223, Calumet Bakery, $160, strawberry cake. 224, Calumet Bakery, $326, cake pink and gold. 225, Calumet Bakery, $326, and bingo cake. 226, Calumet Bakery, $407.50, strawberry cake. 227, Calumet Bakery, $326, HB everyone cake. 228, Carlos Medina, $350 for taco service. 229, Carlos Medina, $250 photographer. 230, Carlos Medina, $250 photographer. 231, Charles J. Williams, $1,200 media production. 232, Illinois Production LLC, $1,900 video service. 233, Illinois Production LLC, $850 video service. 234, Jimbo's Catering, $399, bingo, see bingo. 235, Jimbo's Catering, senior bingo. 236, Jimbo's Catering, $469, senior home bingo. 237, Jimbo's Catering, $995, senior dinner. 238, Kurt's Barbecue, $702, taste food. 239, Liberty Mutual, $77.88, liability. 240, Lydia Aurora Aguilera, $650. Father's Day. Rakeem Allah, winner, $500 video service. 242, Rakim Allah, winter, $600 video production service. 243, 48 entertainment, 2,400, 11,055 days. 244, Southland RCM Communications, 4,000 for song services. 245, SCA Focus Media Group, 5,876.08 media. 246 laundry, $102.10 laundry service. 247 super laundry, $124.80 table cost. 248 super laundry, $40.95 laundry table cost. 249 super laundry, $31.20 laundry for table cost. 250 super laundry, $46.80 laundry table cost. 251 super laundry, $29.25 laundry table cost. 252 the DJ Experience, $1,300 picnic DJ grills. 258 Excel printing and mailing, $380 healthcare flyer. That's it.
All right, thank you. And that's the reason why I told them to read it, just so you can see what I'm saying and why I argue and go back and forth with my board, because how can you go backwards off of something that's already spent? So all those things are already spent, already approved when everybody was cool. Now all of a sudden it's not cool to pay bills. Make it make sense, guys.
Spent, not approved, and also if I can make a point, there's things that we have voted not to approve and somehow magically they end up on a credit card.
You have to point that out.
One of the
You
reasons
have to
we're doing
point that
this.
out, because you can
That's
easily say that.
exactly what we're
That's
doing.
not true. Then point it out. I want to see, point it out. Because you can say that, you need to point out what you saying you did not approve, and it's on the statement. Thank you. And it said that you guys sitting here saying, no, it was senior events on there. It was the book bag we gave away to the kids. It was all kinds of things on there that you guys still said no to now, but yes,
Correct.
back then. So what's the difference? Now all of a sudden everybody upset, you want to pay people?
Voted no, and then they end up on a credit card bill.
That's not true. So what's the item? Tell me the items. You ain't got it.
I'll make the list, I'll get it to you.
Right, because you ain't got it. You just been talking. Y'all just say stuff up here. I can't stand it. I can't stand a liar. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so he said that, and that's to pay the bill. So the only way that I'm gonna vote is because I do want to pay whatever vendors there is to pay, but I'm still against not paying everybody. I think you should pay everyone on the list. So you can call them. Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry.
Yes. Next is general assistant fund. Is there a motion to pay the general assistant fund?
I would like to make an amended motion to pay, a few things excluding a few items.
All right, you can make the motion to take whatever you want out, but again, I keep telling y'all, so I tell y'all, let me educate you. Those items are strictly supervisor. Supervisor is over the GA department. I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all that. But go ahead, do what you want.
Yes, you are, but it's with the past budget and we don't have that in
We
place
have
right
right
now.
now, we still work, y'all keep saying pass, but y'all won't pass the budget, so stop. Y'all have to do y'all job and stop kicking the can down the road. Stop, y'all gotta grow up. Like, stop keep saying that we're not gonna do this because we don't have a budget. Y'all going over the budget up, pass the budget. Other than that, we still operate off the old budget. So that means you have a budget in place to still do the will of the people and pay the bills. Because GA, for those that don't know, is a service department. So when you come and ask us to pay your light, your gas, your water, your mortgage, your rent, bury loved ones, or get medicine, that's what GA is all about. Food pantry, when you need food, residents, seniors, we deliver it to your house. That's what GA is about, what y'all missing, that when they sit here and say, well, we want to remove this, we don't want to pay that. We already gave you our word when you paid me in solo, and we said we're going to pay your light bill. Then they get up here and say, well, we ain't supposed to pay nothing. They did that before, and guess what I mean? Still pay it, because at the end of the day, that is solely the supervisor. I pay anything in GA. Like, stop. But we get up here and do this show because it's political theater for you guys. Okay? All right, go ahead. Say what you're going to say. Let's go.
All right, excluding, I make a motion to pay the bills except the following items, 1, 14, and 43.
All right, Robert, what is the items? Since she don't want to read it to the record, what's the items, Carmen? What's the items? It's 3 items. I could have just read it. All right, what's it on not pay, Robert? Let's talk to the people.
All right, number 1, Power Parks LLC, $8,745, tax refund software. Number 14, Citation Box and Paper, $17,400, holiday boxes. 43, Power Wash LLC, $9,100, software for tax refund.
So now y'all want to give the refund to the residents. They got a tax refund for getting our tax money back. That's under the GA department. Again, y'all ain't got for that number. But that's what she just took out. The food boxes that you get the food in to give you the product. Y'all ain't clap for that either, huh? Nah, okay. But these are the things that they do that's regularly, that we do every single month. Every month, the same things. But again, I keep telling y'all, wake up. It's election time. Because other than that, why would you remove things that are for the people? Food boxes for the people. And what else for the people? Tax refunds. Then all y'all property taxes go up. So when you want some of your money back, they want to stop software to give you your money back. Make it make sense. But okay, we'll play the game. That's all.
I have something to say. 1, the first item I mentioned was pay on a credit card, and it was a part of the tax rebate. So the residents do deserve a tax rebate, but more importantly, we need to figure out our budget. We have to fix the deficiencies that we have. And yes, the budget is late, and so our goal is not to rush it, but to get it right. And we want to make sure that the entitlement programs that are functioning at the township are functioning at the highest. Are you done? Okay. We want to make sure that our entitlement programs are functioning at the highest capacity so that we can serve everybody in the township that needs the services. And more than that, I think we need a more moral and ethically, we need an obligation to the residents to be transparent and accountable. And if we focus on transparency and accountability and less on bingo, excuse me, can you call her? She's out of order. Oh, that's your friend, so she can be out of order. That's your friend, so she can be out of order. That's your friend. Right. She only wants order when it's not exactly. Can you call the meeting so you tell your people to calm down, like you always tell everybody else? Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, more than I think we need to, maybe if we focus on accountability and transparency and less on bingo, then we'll have enough money to set aside to give the rebate program so that everyone in Thornton Township can benefit from the program and from the services at Thornton Township and not just people to show up to bingo. And so that's our goal. And then again, for the holiday boxes, it's not that we don't want the holiday boxes to not be printed, but again, we have an image ordinance that has not been in compliance. There are different departments that are still printing things with against the policy. Supervisor Heater's name is on a lot of things, and she knows that's against the image ordinance. And so I did reach out to them, asking them, can we see what would be printed? No one ever responded to me. If they did, I mean, at a later date, I didn't get it. But again, we just have to make sure that the things that we put in order, the laws that we put in place are being followed.
All right. Y'all know what's going on about it all. It's amazing that everybody's screaming transparency when we should have just been transparent a few minutes ago. I told y'all that they didn't want to pay, right? They told y'all numbers. This is how slow a lot of people are. So with transparency, they should They should read out what they're doing up here, but they're not. They tell you numbers and then y'all okay with it. But all the things they're telling you is affecting you as residents. Secondly, as it relates to image, this is what I mean about my board. There's a lot of hate, jealousy, and envy amongst them towards their supervisor. They came and turned over the numbers here for Thornton Township. Let me remind you. Township, Frank Zuccarelli had this seat for 30 years, 29 to be exact. His name was on everything. You guys know, whoever the leader is, your name goes in place of their name. If you're the mayor, the supervisor, your name is the one that everyone sees for that town or city. So that's what I mean about hate and jealousy. Because nobody cared before when it was Frank. Did y'all make any noise? Did y'all say let's remove this person's name? Y'all made a fake ordinance to make it like y'all fake in charge. Y'all are not in charge of anything. So please stop with the antics when we come here to these board meetings. I am the leader for Thornton Township. I am the supervisor of Thornton Township. And I'm going to make sure y'all give me my respect and stop playing these games. Please put respect on my name. Please put respect on my name. Because all these games need to stop. When I came to Thornton Township, and let's be crystal clear, and I'm staying for this so you can hear y'all in the back. When I came to Thornton Township, y'all had a $4.5 million deficit when I got here. $4.5 million deficit. Since me taking over, you have a surplus of $9.8 million today. Surplus. But y'all don't talk about that. Y'all need to report that. Y'all need to report the facts. I'm tired of that. So go get facts and everybody just stop. Sit here just saying things that ain't true. I can't stand when people just get up here and lie and don't got no facts for what they're speaking of. People can give y'all a load of mess, but don't tell y'all the truth. And that's why I tell y'all, I like y'all. Please come out. Township Talk tomorrow. Township Talk, we sit right here at the same very location. And we talk to residents. We give you evidence of everything that's going on here for Township. That's being accountable. That's showing you our books. That's showing you our numbers. Tell y'all about it. But y'all don't. Y'all come here for the show, but y'all don't come here to get the knowledge. That's why I say, let me educate you. Let me school you. That's why I talk like that, because y'all don't come to the very one meeting that matters the most, where you can actually get the paperwork in your head with facts, so that now you can go to correct people that got it wrong, that don't live in your communities, but got something to say. So all I'm saying to you guys is, come and meet your supervisor. Come and meet the staff of Thornton Township. They did an awesome job. And Carmen knows that. So when she said and talk about they need to do a budget, they need to do their job. They're not doing their job. They come telling you an excuse for why they ain't passing the budget. Our job, especially as being a trustee, is to pass the budget. That's it. They legislate. Just so people understand the three branches of government, so y'all can get it right. I'm the executive branch. They're the legislative body. The legislative body does what? Write ordinances, pass the budget. That's it. They don't run the day-to-day. They got nothing to do with it, none of that. And that's what we keep messing up on. People keep impeding on my powers, on my responsibility. So I just want to make sure I make that crystal clear and everybody can see me, hear me in the back about what's going on here at Thornton Township, because it's in a better place since I took office. Guarantee you.
I'd like to say something.
Let's have a discussion.
It's not that
There's still discussion going on. There's still this discussion.
So
I
would like to say something.
We're gonna
Educate me, please. Educate me, please.
I
Discussion's
would like
still
to
going
say
on.
something.
If I may, when,
Go ahead.
as it goes to the tax refund project, can you tell us the cost of that and what's the time frame?
Yeah, I can. If you want to show up tomorrow at Township, I got it all on that at
So
Township.
take that as a no.
Please show up to
One of the
Township.
reasons I ask is, first of all, we don't know the full amount. Second of all, I think it's inappropriate if it's not for this current year, which I've run this program, so I know there's no way to do it for this year. It would be next year, and there's a good possibility that you're not gonna be here, so. That's time frame, we're not gonna do it.
So let me make you crystal clear to you, Trustee Gonzalez. I guarantee you're not gonna get that seat. And in the words of his, I'm not gonna say it, but he's you know what, that seat. So we will be working on that with you, because you don't do nothing here at the township. You don't vote for anything for your residents. You vote no to everything. And when I say everything, keeping the lights on here at the township building, making sure that people get fed. You vote no to everything. I guarantee you I will be here, because if y'all thought that I wasn't gonna win, y'all wouldn't be doing all this media campaigning on me. Y'all wouldn't be doing all this negativity on me if y'all thought I wasn't gonna win. But y'all know I am one with the people, and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take the seat back. That part.
So, let's
Let's move on. So
No
I would like to say something before we move on.
guys.
No
I
answers.
would like to get a lot of
Before we move on.
right there.
She said something so important. She said that leaders take, she said she's a leader, she said she's a supervisor.
Okay,
So real leaders take accountability and responsibility. They don't blame their staff for their horrible mistakes. And not only that, but respect is earned. Supervisor, you're out of order. Respect is earned, and it's not demanded. Respect is demanded, not commanded.
All right, so now, it's a motion and a second to pay the general assistant fund. Please call the roll.
I need a second.
Carmen and Chris.
Second as read.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
supervisor.
Yes, but I'm still gonna make sure all the other things y'all gonna get, which is your food boxes and also the tax refund. We'll still move forward. All right, is there a motion to pay the road and bridge fund?
Motion.
Is that second?
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
supervisor Myers.
Yes. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the budget? And then where is the budget? Because you guys have not given anyone a budget. But is there a motion to adopt 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-009 for Thornton Township General Assistance Fund? Is there a motion? Transparency, huh? Accountability, huh? Okay, so y'all know that's it. All right, next, is there a motion to adopt 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-010 for Thornton Township General Fund? Is there a motion? No, my bad, I'm about to speak, huh? But they talking about transparency. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the retainer agreement with LDS to represent Thornton Township officials in the case of Gerald Jones versus Thornton Township? Is there a motion? Hello? Is there a motion? Is there a motion? Okay, I'm gonna make a motion. Is there a second? No? Y'all don't want to take the township? What we doing? I think you guys need a lawyer. I think you guys should consider making sure we are covered.
Second.
All right?
Second.
All All right, been motion in second. Any discussion?
Yes, I have a question. Has any action or motions or anything taken place prior to approval tonight? There was something I forgot to bring up last meeting when we approved an attorney for some other things. It was brought to my attention that prior to us approving it, that there was action taken in court by the attorneys. So what I'm asking is if that is the case in any way here. In this case, has any action been taken prior to approval, whether it be a motion or a filing or anything along those?
Well, I don't know nothing about what you just said, but as it relates to Gerald Jones, you should know clearly about that. I'm assuming that's why Jerry's here. That is trustee Jerry Jones' son. So you know, just like I know, I guess you want me to say it for the public, that he sued Thornton Township. And this is what I mean about them not doing their job. And basically he won a default because we didn't have legal counsel of $3 million. I tell y'all that because they keep on not getting counsel to protect the township. You got to protect the township. So that's what it's about. I keep saying that. So how you win a default? How we didn't have legal counsel?
Can I be recognized, please, to say something? So the first time I ever heard about this case, was when you put it on this agenda.
Okay, so why didn't you vote?
So you're saying that we got this information before he defaulted, we didn't get any information.
You got the information because y'all talked to the lawyer, just like I did. Delgado him has this, and you guys know every time we put somebody up here, you voted it down. And then we go and we get in default, we don't have a representation when they go to court. So here we go, hold on. So here we are again. So are you guys going to make sure we got counsel, we don't have coverage, what we doing so that he can go in court and get this removed for the $3 million that we owe this individual because we didn't have counsel? So are we gonna move forward with that or are we not? What we doing?
Was this on the agenda at some other time?
Are we gonna vote for this person or not?
I don't answer our question
right now. You should know that. If you wanted to answer, you can look at your agendas and you can check it out. So all I need to know,
Once again, there's no.
It's too many games. It's the kids stuff that I'm
Was this
talking
on an
about.
agenda before?
Trustee,
It's a yes or no
do
question.
you want the township to be protected
Was
or
it on
not?
the agenda previous?
I just told you to check your agendas yourself.
So again, you're not gonna answer the question.
I really don't care what y'all do. So you either gonna protect the township or you're not. Protect the township or you're not. That's all I'm here to do. So it's a motion. Are you motioning or what?
Excuse me, are you the attorney?
Once we get the motion, hold on. Once you get the
There's a
motion.
motion and a second.
Supervisor, there's a motion and a second.
Prove it.
So this is the attorney, we can ask the attorney.
Okay, hold on. Trust me, you don't have to be, you are over.
Yes. There's currently on the floor a motion and a second to approve the retainer agreement with LDS. So when discussion is concluded, we have a roll call vote regarding that. There's counsel here from LDS who can probably answer some questions that the board may have.
All right, go ahead, LDS.
Good afternoon, Madam Supervisor, members of the board. There has not been a default judgment entered in this matter. The court has given the township and the until October 31st to file a responsive pleading, either an answer or a motion to dismiss. So there's no default at this time.
Okay, so where was that $3 million paperwork we got?
That matter was in court last week, but the judge put it over until the October 31st date.
Okay, so it got extended basically. So we got a default for 3 million, because I know I saw that because my team showed it to me, and now it's extended for the day. Okay.
That's correct.
There y'all answer. So what we gonna do now?
So,
No, go ahead.
no, go ahead, please.
So I guess it kind of goes back to my previous question. So have you been working on this case already?
No, I have not.
Okay. So that's because there was no representation?
That's because we have not been retained, so I believe that ethically cannot do it.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at, okay. But so right now, there is not a default, like the supervisor had said.
That's correct, there is no default.
He just told you it was a default. Hold on, let's back up. It was a default for $3 million. We got the paperwork, and we did not have anybody to represent the township. He just told you that he went in court and well, got it pushed back, right?
No, actually, he just said he hasn't been in court.
If I clarify, the plaintiff's attorney filed what's called a default motion, which means that you were served, you didn't show up, and he asked for a $3 million judgment. I did not appear, but the judge continued it over to October 31st. And if you don't file something at that point, I assume that the plaintiff's attorney will file that motion again, and quite frankly, the judge might grant it.
So in other words, you're saying if we wanted to table this until our October meeting, excuse me, can you guys keep it down so I can ask my question? As a supervisor, say we're conducting a meeting, but she never wants to put it in order when it's.
God, just
But
get
anyway,
it out. Just get it out.
So will we have time to make a decision at the second board meeting, or the first board meeting in October?
Well, when would the board-
I think it's October 8th, I believe, is the second Tuesday.
I would think October 8th.
Why would
If
we-
retain him?
why would
If
we-
retain an attorney, whether myself or someone else, I think within 3 weeks they certainly file some type of certificate. So the answer to your question is yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so what are we doing? What's y'all? It's a motion and second, call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. All right, moving on, approval of upcoming events for senior services. Is there a motion to approve the Harvest Roundup located in California City? And is there a motion? All right, is there a motion?
Motion.
Second. The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the holiday senior events? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been, motion second, call the roll. Motion second, call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
Yes. All right, next on the agenda is there a motion to conduct a forensic audit / investigation of Keith Freeman's credit card and Carmen Carlisle use of said card? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Then motion second, any discussion?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I want to say, unlike Supervisor Henry, I am happy to talk about any investigation. I welcome any investigation about any expenditure in Thornton Township's finances. I have no problem with sitting down and talking to an investigator about any of the purchases I made on behalf of Thornton Township or Supervisor Henry and the multiple trips I booked for her, the expensive, the hotel fees, the first class flights, the expensive dinners, you know, the different amenities that she received that were provided to her on behalf of Thornton Township residents and behalf of Thornton Township residents. And yes, as she stated, I was her assistant, so I was on many of those trips. I was told by her to make sure she had 2 trips booked a month, nothing under 3 or 4 days. And I think that anybody who wants to know, any investigator who has any questions should have any information about any trip, including but not limited to the shirts, the paraphernalia and flyers, and the promotional items that have been paid for with her face and her image on it by Thornton Township, details about her transportation, the travel plans, and information about her security that she demanded to go with her everywhere she went. I welcome any investigation into any expenditure involving Tiffany Hilliard and Keith Freeman's credit card. And I'm sure that Keith Freeman will also be happy to answer any questions about this too, because again, we're open to being honest and transparent about anything that we've done for Thornton Township. And not to mention that Tiffany Hilliard wasn't the only person that benefited, but you know, Mr. Woods was there and many other people was there at those trips. So, and I'll be happy to discuss any of this about to anybody. And again, I think since we're talking about it, Lori Lightfoot did such a great job in Dalton. I would welcome her and kind of do the same thing here at Thornton Township. So yes, I would like to have an investigation. I'll sit down and answer any question about any trip I booked on behalf of Supervisor here as her assistant. Yes.
Okay. All right, so let me make sure that I got this correct. You was not my assistant here at Thornton Township, so why are you using Thornton Township credit card? So that's number one. Number two, let's talk about your entanglement with Keith Freeman. Let's open the door so everyone knows what's going on here for Township. If we're gonna tell it, we're gonna tell the truth. If we're gonna tell it, we want you to tell it and shine it down. Because at the end of the day, all these lies and all these things, people like backpedal, right? And say that people said this, people did that, and that's fine. I'm used to it. You at the top. So when you at the top, you get all these bums looking for crumbs attacking you every time. And it's sad because she went on the trip, Keith Freeman went on the trip, everybody want to attack people, but what did y'all do on the trip? Please, inquire your minds, don't to not please tell me. So all I'm saying to everybody is stop trying to make it like it's something bad. And I just want to clear it up for those that don't understand. We have a budget for travel. I've said this several times. Y'all can keep on putting in the cameras on the news. Everyone travels. We even for other towns just to show you that every single person travels in their communities. And when you go, you should learn something, because at the end of the day, you have to educate yourself on how to run government and what to do as it relates to government. And it said that people have to take it and twist it for bad because people frown because they didn't go on a trip or they got attitude about it or whatever the reason may be. But at the end of the day, it is a budget for travel. So people need to stop trying to make it like it's something someone did wrong, because that's not the case. So now we're going to.
Excuse me, I have something to say.
You just said,
and I'm going to say something else. We're still discussing. Y'all here, and I gotta say this is the truth. After Chris, I would like to be recognized.
I have two questions. I don't know if this was just put on here so you can showboat, but who's providing the service and how much is it going to cost?
Well, just like we're gonna do everything else that's on the agenda, we're gonna put it out for bid. And we're gonna make sure we do it the right way, so that someone can actually come in and say,
Shouldn't that have been done already?
hey,
Once again, we're doing
first we
something
gotta get
backwards.
approval so we can move forward, right? Make up your mind. You gotta go get the first, put it on our
Realistically, we should have
trustee,
numbers in
let me
front of
ask
us.
you, just ask me a question,
We should have
right?
numbers in front of
First, you
us.
just ask me to
Realistically.
put things on the agenda, so it can be transparent. When I do put it on the agenda, then it's the opposite. Why you
Not
put it on
every
your
box
first?
is not
Why you
gonna
put
be
it out for bid first? Which one y'all want me to do? I am getting confused.
Give us numbers.
Excuse me, I would like to say something. The initial agenda, that was funny. I know this is put on the agenda because of our closed session item. So when we got the original agenda, this wasn't on there. But when she saw what we put for closed session, she added this, which again, I'm open to any investigation about anything I did as her assistant. But as her assistant, one thing she always said to everybody who worked for her, and there's a bunch of people that can attest to you, when you work for Tiffany, you work for her brand. You don't work for an entity. That's what she always told us. So I was demanded to work 7 days a week, almost 18 to 20 hours a day. And I'll get a chance to talk about that. That's not the time or place, but for her to sit here and say that, I wasn't her assistant and why I spending money on behalf. Excuse me, who are you? Who are you?
Y'all gotta stop.
Security. Can you please do something about it?
Stop.
Security. Okay. So that's Security. Call your people to order, supervisor. You need to call your people to order. No, you stop. Have her stop. No, again, we're still in discussion. Right, you don't want the truth to come out. That's why you want to end discussion, because you know what the truth is. Right, no, you stop. I'm in discussion. You don't want to know the truth, that you're a very evil person. You will be exposed. Go under the dark, come to the light. Remember that.
Supervisor Henry.
Hi.
Trustee Carlisle.
I'm sorry, what are we voting on? Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Next, is there a motion to conduct a forensic audit / investigation on all departments and all audits dating back to 10? Okay, guys. Okay. Is there a motion to conduct a forensic audit / investigation on all departments, all audits dating back 10 years? Is there a motion? Is there a motion? Okay, I motion. Is there a second? All right, what we doing? What we doing?
Nobody wanna go
10
back.
years, nobody wanna go back? What we doing? Cause y'all can still within them 10 years. So what we doing? Are we going?
That don't look good for the moves either. 3 years.
Are we gonna? What we doing, trustees? Trustees. We got a minute for 10 years. So do mine and do the previous. So do everybody here. That's why I said all departments. All departments.
And once again, this is just showboating. Shouldn't be a showboating.
I'm trying to tell y'all what they don't want y'all to find out. You need to audit everything. She just gave a speech, right, about one person. But she gave a speech about everybody in Thornton Township. I've been telling y'all since I got here that they've been stealing. I've been telling y'all all these things, but they won't audit me. Audit 10 years back, and you won't get your truth, people. Y'all want the truth, right? Board members vote for 10 years back on audits. Vote for 10 years back on audits. 10 years back on audits. Now y'all quiet. Quiet as church now. I can't hear nothing. They ain't saying peace. What y'all got? Are we gonna motion back 10 years? What y'all had? What y'all had? That's all I want to know. What y'all had? Who y'all protect? Who y'all protect? Please tell me. Because you just gave a speech and said, hey, I'm open to investigation. I think they should investigate everything. Did we not just say that? That's what she just said, right? I told she lies all the time. If that's the case,
You lie all the time.
you just said that you're gonna do everybody and everything. Please, motion it up. I made the motion. Somebody make the second to investigate everything in Thornton Township 10 years back. Let's go. Let's do it right now. 10 years back. Trustee Gonzalez, can I get a second? If I can't get a second, you don't want to audit everything in the township, every department? 3 years, go back. You go back, do 10 years. Do 10 years.
I amend the motion to go back 3 years.
Do 10 years. Go back 10 years. No, go 10 years back. Go 10 years back. So do 10 years. You just want to do 3 and not 10? You just want to do 3 and not 10? Why you don't want to do 10 years? I really want to know. Why don't you want to do 10 years?
What is the point of 10 years? I mean, because this is,
What's the reason why y'all want to do 10 years? Go ahead. Wow. Why you want to say, okay, I'm just trying to do 5. Do 5.
Once again,
Do
come
5.
up with some facts. How much is it gonna cost? Who's
Do
doing it?
5. Do 5.
Be a leader, come up with some facts.
Do
Who's
5.
doing it? How much is it gonna cost?
Trustee, do 5.
How much is it gonna
Do
cost?
5.
How much is it
Do
gonna
5
cost?
years.
This isn't, let's make a deal.
You need it. Do 5 years.
3 years.
Do 5. Because I think you should do 10 years, but obviously y'all see they got some. I keep trying to tell y'all, but y'all ain't listening to me. So, okay, call the roll. Call the roll. Let's go. Call the roll. Call the roll. You know, now they say 3, I'm still gonna do 10. So, go ahead, call the roll.
you know, examination on.
So hang on, everybody. There was a motion to conduct a forensic audit investigation on all departments, all audits dating back 10 years. There was no second to that motion. Subsequently, there was a motion to conduct a forensic audit investigation on all departments, all audits dating back 3 years, I believe. And that was seconded, I believe. Is that correct?
I didn't hear the second.
I second. Okay.
So that was seconded. There's time for discussion, and then there will be a roll call vote on that.
All right, call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
supervisor Henry.
Yes. Okay, moving on. Next is approval of ordinance related to establishing a whisper, hold on guys, a whistleblower protection policy for Township, Cook County. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion second? Any discussion? Okay, just so y'all understand what the whistleblower act is, we do not trump state. State trump state. State trumps any laws that we make or govern here. So again, people put this on here for political theater. At the end of the day, you guys can go be a whistleblower right now if you want to blow the whistle. So with that being said, on here, making an ordinance, I just think that you are just wasting money because you're just making ordinances that already exist at the state level. So I just want to put into record the state whistleblower. So for those that want to do blow the whistle, please reach out. Here you go. Just so you know, this is the whistleblower act. For anybody that wants to blow a whistle, we don't have to actually make an ordinance. Just so you know, you can just blow the whistle. That's all you gotta do, blow the whistle. There you have it. 740 ILCS 174/15. That's the whistleblower act. There you have it. So I'm just saying, when people make laws, things of that nature, it's just pointless because it's already a state law. All right. So it's been motion and second.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez? Yes. Supervisor Henry?
No. Okay. So motion fails. Again, you want to blow the whistle? Here you go. Motion did not pass. I keep telling you, let me educate you. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn today, though. Today, you gotta have proof. All right, so let's give a motion to direct the township attorney to send Nation Builders a cancellation / void notice. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second? Second. The motion second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
So I just want to start off by saying this one thing. There's a very dangerous line between collecting data and electioneering. So I know back in July, I reached out to Supervisor Hilliard asking about the Nation Builder software. So with Nation Builder software, it's used often in campaigns. It's used for other things, but often in campaigns. And what I asked for was a contract agreement with Nation Builder, a comprehensive explanation of how the software functions in its current application, contact information from the representative at Nation Builder. I asked for the mission and objectives for the program, the specific roles and objective of the call center. I asked for all walk sheets utilized by the outreach team during neighborhood canvassing. I asked for call sheets from the phone bank, scripts that were employed by the phone bank, a comprehensive list of all employees within the outreach program. Those working canvas in the neighborhoods, asked for hours, and I was never given that information. So I did put in a FOIA request that they sent back, said that it was burdensome, so they didn't respond to that FOIA request, but they did send me the Nation Builder contract, which I reached out and asked, did the board, was this presented to the board? And the response was no, and then the board, well, and of course we didn't because it wasn't even presented to us, but I do want to read a part in the Nation Builder contract that was just a little concerning. It said voter contact tools, including turf cutting, precinct assignments, printable walk sheets, call sheets, household mailing lists, list exports, gamification tools, including leadership and customizable virtual points. One, I have a question for Robert. Did we purchase any voter rolls with Nation Builder? And was the outreach responsible for knocking on doors, providing them with propaganda, highlighting Supervisor Hilliard? Because again, if you have an outreach department, there's no need to target voters. And what Nation Builder does is it targets voters. And again, if we're outreaching, let's knock on everybody's door. And so those are my questions that I have answered. And I think that's why this contract should be void, because it was not presented to the board. And the cost was $67,016, and I think they got a discount for signing by 9/30/2023. It was 30% discount, which brought the total to $47,233.20.
All right, any more discussion? All right, call the roll and let's move forward.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
No. All right, next. Is there a motion where it say discussion and possible action related to the creation of accountability department?
Motion.
What is this? What is this accountability department creation? What are y'all doing? We don't have anything in our package. You didn't send it to the attorney.
The attorney has it.
You guys give things to the clerk, and the clerk sends it to everybody. It's not in our package. You don't have it. So what is it?
So the accountability department is something that we feel is necessary at the township. I feel like we're lacking the accountability. And I think based on what's going on in the climate of things, I think it would be very important to have people that focuses on accountability, that's separate and independent of the supervisor's office. I have been reaching out to people at the state level to see if they can, assist us with creating that department, and even reached out to Senator Harris's community affairs manager to see if he'd be willing to do a summit and host it here at the township to be able to talk and answer questions for any resident that may have questions. But again, accountability is what's lacking. That's our goal as trustees, to make sure that everybody has to be accountable for the things that are going on in the township. So we're in the process of implementing it. We don't have to think it's important just to let the community know what direction we're going in. And so you all inform on the direction that the board is going. So we are working on implementing accountability and ethics department.
So y'all heard her say Napoleon Harris, so there are your puppets. Pay attention to the people that's in the back that you don't see, that's actually got the puppets up there, got the strings. So it's said because know nothing about this, and why didn't you reach out to other people related to this? So basically, we're gonna move forward. You call the roll on this, and I just think you guys should look more into other avenues. Okay, all right.
If I may, to be clear, what's the actual motion that's been presented? Because it's unclear to me.
We're gonna create an ordinance to, this is a motion to create the accountability department.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisorนี?
No. All right, next, discussion and possible action related to the establishment of a new salary ordinance for elected officials of Thornton Township. All right.
Motion.
Second.
Slow down. All right, so the motion and second, any discussion?
Yes, so right now there is a longevity system in place which incentivizes elected officials to stay in their seat longer. But what we're looking to do is make it more equitable and suitable, where anybody can have the drive and desire to run. And so again, we're working on creating this. It's not in place, but again, we just want to be transparent with the community. We'll have that hopefully at the next board meeting in October to set that salary ordinance in place.
Okay, so
I think your motion, trustee, should be to table this matter to the next regular board meeting. Is that what your motion is?
Well, it's just discussion because we don't have it in place yet, so we just wanted the community to know, so we can table it until the next board meeting, but we are moving to create this ordinance.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
all right, so why are you guys creating another ordinance which we didn't want? So why are we doing it?
I don't do this.
Okay, guys, calm down, guys. Okay, so trustee, why are we creating another ordinance when we already have one in place? That you guys repealed. Trustee?
That ordinance benefited you, and we're not trying to benefit you. We want to do what's right for the residents of Thornton Township.
Oh, it benefit me, okay. I'm glad you saw that. Here she go, lying again, so let me show you. I've always told you guys, do your research. Make sure you check and see what everybody's doing, what's going on, because people like to just say things up here that's not true. And then the news run untrue statements. I don't appreciate that. So let me give y'all some facts. Remember, this news you can use right here. So when I say, what's the date? November 28th, to be exact, of 2023. Ordinance came up as related to salaries, right? And when I say it passed, everybody voted for it. It's the ordinance. And she said it was just to benefit me. I told you it's just a hate fest up here. Just hate, jealousy, and envy. That's all up here. Just hate, jealousy, and envy. That's all it is with them against me. Because that's why they put things in place, right? So when the ordinance came up, Frank Zuccarelli, let me take it down memory lane before I get to that. Frank Zuccarelli and them had a ordinance, and I'm gonna give you the date so you can go and check it out. Ordinance that was dated April 6th of 2021. was this ordinance. And this tells you how much the supervisor makes. It tells you the assessor, the clerk, the highway commission, and the trustees. So make sure y'all follow what I'm going to tell you. First term for supervisor was at $57,000. The 8th term was $202,000. Just so you know, so Frank been here that long. That was the salary, right? And then you go down to the township assessor. The first term is $29,000, and then the 8th term is $101,000. The township clerk, the first term is $17,000, and the 8th term is $59,000. The highway commissioner, the first term is $17,000, and the 8th term is $59,000. And the trustees, the first term is $11,000, $11,000, and the 8th term is $41,000. Now that's the money, so y'all know. So each year, or each term, it goes up. So the ordinance, because they was complaining about money here, right? Meaning the board of trustees. So we all got together, that's why they all voted for it. That's why I said I got to tell you the truth. They all complained. But what the news never told you, why everybody was attacking me with the salary that I hold, which was inherited, right? I inherited Frank Zuccarelli's salary. I didn't make the numbers up, I didn't do anything. So all I did was put my same salary in an ordinance along with the board of trustees, the clerk, the commissioners, highway commissioner, and also the assessor. Up on here, I just told them to make $11,000, right? The trustees went up to $42,000. That's the part they leave out in the news when they only talk about your supervisor. So you can understand the ordinance benefited everybody, because people saying it's just for me. No, it was for everybody, right? Because they want their money to go up. So with that being said, let me tell you their salaries. Jerry Jones, his salary is $19,000. Highway commissioner, $30,000. Cassandra, that's the assessor, $53,000. The clerk, $17,000. Ray Evans, $11,000. Chris Gonzalez, $11,000. Tiffany, meaning me, supervisor, $202,000. Carmen Carlisle, $34,000. So Carmen took an appointed seat, so she had the highest. Paid salary due to Joyce Washington passing. She received her salary. Again, we inherit people's salaries, but that is the truth of how the salary ordinance go. But no one tells you that, because they just point fingers, but they don't give you all of the meat. That's why I tell y'all to read. I tell you, if you put it in there, you don't read, you would never know the truth. And this is what it is if you read the ordinance in its entirety. It tells you everything about everybody's salary. Okay, guys? Okay, you got to order.
I think you need to read a little more. It also says that if a new supervisor comes in, that drops considerably.
Correct, in the old ordinance.
Oh,
correct.
you got that.
So hold on, no. In the old ordinance, not the new one. So hold on. Let's get it right, Chris. Get it right. So in the old ordinance, just so y'all know, if anybody would have ran against Frank Zuccarelli, y'all salary would have dropped to $57,000. No matter what, anybody that would have ran against Frank Zuccarelli and say Frank would have lost, it would have dropped to $57,000. But they'll tell y'all that. I already explained how we did our ordinances. It's all right here. I just wanted to give y'all some information so you can understand how the South ordinance works, how it went, give you some more facts to go with what's being said as relates to the ordinance here.
I'd like to say something else about the salary ordinance.
Hold on. Go ahead. So if you want the information, just make sure you can FOIA these ordinances. One is 23-004, and the other one is 20-R-007 is a resolution. So you can FOIA these if you want information, so you can understand what's going on with the salary rates. And it's just shocking that now the trustees want to change the ordinance again, just to benefit whoever's their puppet master, so that you can put salaries in place that was already in place. Because like I said, their salary went from $11,000 to $42,000. And that's the part no one ever talks about, because all y'all focus on is the supervisor who inherited the salary that was given to me. And I just want to make that crystal clear for those that don't understand what's going on.
So I would like to say something else about the salary ordinance. So we repealed the other one because, again, yes, we did inherit the salaries we have based on, the people that passed away. And there's the piece. But I want to say that, Supervisor Hager, the way that the other one was created was she got to keep the salary that she inherited. And everybody else who ran against her, anybody else won, they would drop to $25,000. So what we did is we made it equitable. So everybody, it doesn't matter if you run, or in the Senate seat, or you're running and you win, everybody gets the same salary. We made it, again, equitable because there needs to be some equity across the board.
Okay,
So
so
that's what we did as a board.
Okay, and that's fine. She did it, but she didn't do it for everybody. Because no matter what, y'all stayed at 42. So stop lying. Y'all stayed at 42. It never dropped. The only person that dropped was supervisor. Your salary stayed at 42,000. So tell the truth.
Also,
Y'all
for the
just say
record,
things and ain't got it right.
these are salaries that go forward, meaning we don't receive this now. It takes effect.
That's
Whether
what we're
they're
saying.
old or people get reelected or not, or a new person comes in, they get these salaries. That's why we do it now. We're not doing it for ourselves.
Right,
It's
so,
based on whoever may come in or.
so
So it's making it sound like it starts today or
when
something
you
like that.
guys
That's not the
repealed-
case.
when you guys repealed the ordinance, remember? At the state level, Thaddeus Jones, state rep, and also Napoleon Harris. They went at the state level, pushed it through a people, so they take the salary back anyway. So like I said, when we come to this level, all y'all doing is things for clickbait. That's it, because it wouldn't matter. It's already removed. There's nothing else you can do. You can write an ordinance all day long, but at the state level, I keep telling y'all this, we don't trump state. So whatever you put in place does not matter. So whatever the state level is that they wrote is what it will be, no matter what they say up here. And that's the part that everyone's missing.
What they wrote was saying that you can't do what you wanted to do.
No, they did not write that. They wrote an ordinance, basically a law about the salary. That's what they wrote. And I recited this at the last meeting, but I guess I'll bring it back to show the residents what to do. All right, enough of this, moving on. All right, are we voting to table this? Are y'all voting to table it?
We're not, we're gonna create an ordinance.
Right, the lawyer just told you to table it to the next meeting. Just give me that advice. That's what he
Okay,
just
you
said.
can relax and calm down and talk.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just telling you what it is.
Be an adult, be an adult.
We like stop. You so messy.
Right.
Clerk, what is it a motion to second? It is. Call her.
Trustee Carlisle? Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Mears? Supervisor Mears?
No. Hey, stop all that. Stop that. All right, okay, guys. Okay, next on the agenda, a motion to approve the tip issue. Okay, guys, stop. No, order, guys. Security. Okay, guys. All right, this is our All right. Okay. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the SIP extension support letter for the village of Lansing? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, then, motion is second. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Mears?
Yes. All right, next, is there a motion to request that the supervisor will find separate counsel within the next 90 days, of the following cases? Thrash, Jones, Lawrence, Indus. Is there a motion?
I would like to make an amended motion to strike the Jones. We got advice from the attorney earlier that we can strike that case, so it would just be A, C, and D. That,
Okay, you out of order, please stop.
correct. So again, A, B, and C
Okay,
are the motions that we
got it.
request that the supervisor take separate counsel for.
Okay, so,
A, C, and D are the ones that we are motioning, for you to retain separate counsel for.
Okay, and why are you guys motioning for me to retain separate counsel? All right.
We just feel like it's, the interest of the supervisor and his, residents don't align. And if she is deemed liable for these matters, we feel that she should be responsible for it, and not the township. So that's why we think you should seek separate counsel.
All right, so let me explain something to y'all. At the end of the day, I am the body, right? I am Thornton Township, I'm the head. So with that being said, I will be represented. I don't care what they say up here or have an attitude about me being represented. Any other mayor, any other supervisor are always represented. And I keep telling you guys, you cannot sit here and let people attack the township. I am the township. So for you to get up here and say, hey, for you to get up here and say that I'm not gonna be represented, I'm not gonna have counsel, that, lady, you out of order. Let me finish. You are out of order. So for you guys to sit here and think that I'm not gonna be represented and you guys won't be represented, it's not fair. At the end of the day, legal is legal, counsel is counsel. We are in court and you gotta have legal representation. I've been saying this since day one, and I will have representation for myself in my capacity as supervisor for Thornton Township. So I'm gonna let y'all know that will happen. So,
There are individual cases, cases where you're being sued individually, and I feel like the township should have to represent you individually.
Trustee, but
I have it right here.
Let me educate you. That's right.
I have it right here.
As it relates to me and myself, I have my own legal counsel, right? But as it relates to me and my capacity, that's where y'all get it twisted in. I am supposed to have legal counsel. I'm supposed to have legal counsel here at the Thornton Township, like y'all have legal counsel in your capacity, because they're suing in my capacity as supervisor. So stop with the nonsense, guys, please stop.
Okay, I can read this into record, because I have something from the attorney. It said, with regard to Larry Lawrence versus Township, there's a case number. We would represent all defendants, Thornton Township and Tiffany Hilliard and Keith Freeman in their individual capacity. Dwayne Thrash versus Thornton Township, we would again be representing the three same defendants. However, Hilliard and Freeman are being sued in their individual and official capacities. We're not saying we're not gonna allow you to have defense in your official capacity, but we don't feel like we should pay for your individual representation.
Again, and I don't disagree with that. You got Freeman on that too. So at the end of the day, I stand on what I just stated. I am the supervisor of the township. I will have counsel. As you can see, I'm not gonna not have counsel, not coverage, because of the hate y'all have for me. So y'all can hang that up. So call the roll and let's move forward.
I need a second.
Are you seconding, Chris? What you doing?
Yeah, it's a second.
Sorry, that's it. Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
No to the no. So that's your answer. So it does not pass. I keep educating you on, you still ain't getting it. At the end of the day, I do want to say this too, because I see y'all did not pull out Jerry Jones as well, because he's getting sued by his son, Gerald Jones. So Thornton Township should not be represented, right? Because it's conflict of interest. I just want to point out things that you guys are not saying, but you guys are allowed to go through because you want to vote for whatever you want to vote for. But I just want to make sure that that is in the record. All right, next on the agenda, we got supervisor report. Okay, so you guys know that I love the people and I love being amongst the people. I appreciate you guys always coming out to all events, all different things that's going on here at Thornton Township. Despite what haters said, despite what trustees said not to do, we still had Big Bingo. Big Bingo was a huge success. You guys still came out in numbers, so I appreciate you. And I love the fact that you guys had a blast and you was able to benefit from the food and all the things that we had down here for you. And thank you for coming out today. It was located here in Thornton Township, and it was from 4 to 7 p.m. And we have an upcoming event tomorrow, which is Township Talk. It will be here in the lower level again, and it starts at 5 p.m. So again, I keep telling y'all really want to learn what the township does. You want to learn from department heads and see what it is that you're missing, that you got information, you're gonna come here and get the information. We have the finance director here as well, so if there's anything for finances, he can answer them. And there's normally a cordial gathering, but again, we be only about 5 to 10 people come. Y'all don't come for the knowledge, but y'all come for the mess. So all I'm saying is come for the information so that you can learn what's going on in the township from the people that actually run the township. So I just want to point that out, and then I got a video to show you guys. Are you ready? Okay, which one first? Yeah, let's go. So I want to show y'all the things that they're trying to shut down. Big Bingo is always a lot of fun. We make videos to showcase the things that we do here at Thornton Township. So I want to show you the video for Big Bingo. Stop recording. You need to stop recording. Stop making mess. All right, so this is Big Bingo. That's what we do down here. This is what Connie got a problem with. Chris got a problem with. Bingo is normally tons of people. As you can see, residents come from all over, all 17 cities come out. And then residents will tell you about how to feel about bingo. There's nothing that I would not rather do here. And I love Tiffany. So I just want to thank her for having this. I thank her for all the staff members. I just thank her. This is a blessing for seniors to get out and do the things that we do.
Because I'm person with cancer and I have a aortic aneurysm and basically I just stay in the house. But this gives me a reason to get up and come out more than just one of doctor's appointments. And it's so nice and it's so pleasant and everybody is so courteous and it's just a pleasure to get out and not just sit at home.
All right, so that's an example of what we do down here. Big Bingo. Go ahead to the next one. This is another Big Bingo that we normally have. So as you can see, every time it's always live, always packed. News, you catching that? That's what you can use. So this is what goes on down in Big Bingo. Everyone's happy. Everyone getting along. Everybody's singing, dancing. That's the stuff people forget about and don't like.
It gives them someplace to go for at least one day a month. It keeps friends positive. They didn't see it all the time. And I used to get about all my problems. And maybe I would not have for the people that win.
All right, that's Big Bingo. All right, now this one is really, really dope. I think Tanika did a great job. This is our GA video, and this showcases what we do at Thornton Township.
General assistance is a temporary assistance for men and women who are in transition, going back to the workplace or on medical leave from their jobs. Our mission is to help them transition back into the workforce. We have general assistance, which is designed for single individuals with no income, not eligible for any of the home agency. We also have our resource side of general assistance, food pantry, as well as our assistance, trying to help them with their food stamps, the Department of Human Services, as well as unemployment. And then we also have CEDA, homeless prevention, and Salvation Army. They come to us to get themselves together to go back into the workforce. Several of our clients had degrees But like anything else in life, we hit a stumbling block, or, at that time, we exhausted all other avenues. General Sisters is to that place where you can kind of regroup and rebalance and look at some things differently. And then we try to assist the clients by offering our job program, going back to school, other resources that will help them gainfully go back and get employment. Some of the union has exposed us to more residents in the community. Marketing skills is out of this world. We were probably a 2080 township, and 20% of the people who live out of us, 80% is, because the first thing people say, I didn't know who was it, I didn't know who was it. But now she's definitely turned our exposure to the people over to 80-20. With the billboards, with the flyers, with the advertising on television, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, we have been exposed to more families throughout our community, which now more people have come on the roads or inquire about the different programs that we have. She's willing to offer different things that we offered it, but we didn't advertise it the way she's advertised. We kind of was reserved with some things, but she's putting it out there. This is our job, is to help people. A lot of people come in and say, I didn't know. And she has definitely put us on the map to be and see about more people. If they come in and they find out they're not a part of the township, and we send them to their township, then they have the township say, well, we offer something, but not that much. Or we do this, but we don't do that. So now they're coming into the fold. Hey, we need to start utilizing our funds in a different manner, good, bad, or indifferent. We've always been an apple model throughout the southern suburbs, including the whole state. We are one of the largest townships in the whole state of Illinois. We have exuded excellence in our leadership. We have exuded excellence in our services, and our residents are well received, and they do compliment us on the services that we provide for them. Our whole goal is to get our clients back to work, but also the program does work, and that is evidence from our employment that we have hired here in Thornton Township, qualified men and women that came to the program and so now in leadership. So it does work.
So that's our main video. So congratulations to them. You did a great job, girl. Okay, media, is that it? No. Okay, so we have a, what we do is we residents of elect come and showcase their special recipe, and then we make that item and we give products out on Friday. So this Friday, you can get a fresh produce box from us of whatever that item is that we're gonna cook this Wednesday. So this Wednesday, that next episode will showcase, I think it's burgers and tacos. This young lady, she did meatloaf. So we just want to show you a brief thing. I think it's like, how long is it? 2 minutes? Go ahead. No, go ahead with the video.
Okay. I'm going to take ground.
So if you're interested, all you have to do is sign up online and you'll come in and showcase what our food pantry does. And these that nature. And she did really good.
Okay, so we took a whole pack, the entire pack, into the ground. We're gonna show your fancy seed, that's it. So your mom, yeah, so we gotta look about, I'm gonna ask a prayer.
And then she utilized bread crumbs. So y'all do a bit of
Of course, you cannot make a meal without That's gonna be good, guys. That's
Indeed, you can watch on Township Facebook page. I believe on the website.
everybody does it different, as you can see.
I'm gonna do a little slap you.
Just slap that. Ooh, watch out. Yeah.
Keep it for me.
So how long have you been in Thornton Township?
I've been in Thornton Township right now.
Oh, wow, so I like you.
I love it.
You love it?
I love all the different programs. You just don't break that one because we still got a long way to go. But you know, you could go to the other one. And this is the last one. This is Days in the Park. I just want to show you kind of what we do here at Thornton Township. This is why I use the family. Yes, this was Burnham. And basically they just showcase activities, the love with community, the community part. And they, of course, they did face painting, of course, they love dance and play, so. Yeah. And that's our youth, we hire our youth every single year. Again, if you want to come tomorrow, you can come and talk with us. We will be here starting at 5 p.m. for Township Talk. Last but not least on the agenda is 2 items. We cannot go in closed session for this. I don't know who made that agenda for them, but they have to discuss this out in open. So the next one is discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator to investigate the Township's outreach department to include investigations related to outreach department findings, expenditures, contracts, independent contractors, contracts for other goods and services, staff, employees, and management of outreach department and its finances. Is there a motion? Motion. Is there a second? Second. The motion is second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
No. All right, next is discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator in or a forensic auditor to audit and investigate the use of certain grant and possible township funds related to the township at-risk program, including but not limited how, where, and by whom the grant funds in township funds were used to support this and other similar programs. Is that motion? Motion. Is that second? Motion second. Discussion? All right, call roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henry?
No. All right. So the reason why I know, just so people are crystal clear, we just voted to have audit of every department. So there's no need to point anybody out because all of them are audited. So there's no point to do something separate. Is the reason for my no, because I already agreed to audit everything in everyone. So that's what I'm at with that. And as it relates to the at-risk youth program, that already has been audited about 4 times already through the state level. So for us to pay for another audit, don't make no sense to me. So I just want to point it out because everybody playing politics, where I call it politics, with the residents because they do an audit. And y'all know state don't give you money without auditing your books and auditing you. So we did do that when we first came in. Next is, well, that's closed session. If you want to go in closed session for this employee, y'all want closed session or not? All right, so is there a motion to go in closed session for personnel?
I make a motion to do public comment first, and then we'll go into
Of course
discussion
we are.
about,
Of course we are. I got this.
item C.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Supervisor Nyerere?
Yes. So as you can see, public comment is next, so I don't know why she said all that. So if you sign the sheet, you have 3 minutes to address the body. This is called public comment. She will call your name, as you sign in, and you can address us. 3 minutes. And please be respectful of people in the crowd. This is their opinion, this is how they feel, this is what they want to say. Do not go back and forth with anybody at the podium, just let them say what they want to say for 3 minutes. All right, thank you.
Michael Smith?
First, I wanted to ask the question, who created this agenda? This agenda is an agenda that I've never seen as an elected official. It's very lengthy. The whole items are all put out of order. Just something to just say, you guys should seek legal counsel before you put together an agenda like this. Second, Senate Bill 2966 was passed by Senator Napoleon Harris. It deals with township salaries. You can look up that bill. Again, Senate 2966. It's already designated. All salaries are to stay in place. You can't change it.
Thank you.
And if you know Illinois state statute, as the supervisor said, it trumps anything that you create or do here. Another thing, I think that it is a good thing that we go back 10 years. When you talk about the things that were done here in Thornton Township, I have afforded it myself. You talk about people furnishing their houses with TVs from Thornton Township, with Thornton Township credit cards. Need to be investigated. You talk about the comp time that's been paid out by Thornton Township. It needs to be investigated. You talk about the raises. It needs to be investigated. All of these things happened under the previous administration. I have called around and asked other townships, do you guys give bonuses? Do you pay out comp time? Do you allow your employees to furnish their whole houses with township funds? Not only that, you talk about the gas, okay? A lot of employees were filling up other family members' cars with gas. Come on, we need that. We need an investigation. Okay? Let's also talk about the different programs that was already in existence here in Thornton Township. But let's talk about the expense part of it. How the supervisor programs has cost less than what Frank Zuccarelli said. We don't want to talk about that, but we need to talk about it. But it's a shame on us as individuals that only come to this meeting because y'all think that this is the group that's going to vote. I encourage you to go throughout Thornton Township. And if you go throughout Thornton Township and you actually talk to the residents, they think you guys have a serious problem because they are going to elect their supervisor again. I'm going to say this.
That's your 3 minutes.
That in order of doing a smear campaign, how do you beat an opponent or how do you beat your opponent is in the street. When I say, get to the street. Get to the street.
Deborah Reeves?
Just make sure you come up there for everybody like that.
Is it Deborah? Deborah Reeves?
Hello, everyone. Y'all waiting on me to say something? Okay, so what I would like to say is that all y'all come and bombard this meeting, this is for the audience. Y'all are messy as hell. Y'all want to heckle Tiffany every time, or when somebody heckle that one, y'all want to defend her. That one is heckling. It don't matter who the hell we heckle. So if we don't come to the meeting and heckle, let's heckle every damn body. Let's talk about her and Keith Price, Keith Freeman relationship. Let's talk about the wigs that y'all talked about. He was bad for Tiffany. Those was her purchases. Let's talk about the stuff that she purchased on her man card, on her married man card. So with that being said, let's heckle. Let's heckle everybody. Let's do a heckling ass meeting. Let's not get no business done. And let's just do what we need to do. That's what I have to say. You said something?
Paul Robert.
Good evening, neighbors, trustees, and especially supervisor. I've paid attention to our supervisor for a year now and regret that she does not pay much attention to the people she is supposed to serve. Instead, she insists that she is about loving on the people while calling all those who criticize her haters wearing devil's horns. She stubbornly believes that she is still in control of the board meetings both here and in Dalton. She continues to campaign at our expense for another item in both governments, when her constituents' biggest question is how come she is still in office. We have 7 more months to endure before a new supervisor is inaugurated. So I asked the supervisor, using the words of Trustee Jones, is it too late for you to do the right thing for the people? The purpose of my comment this evening is to ask the supervisor to work with the trustees reasonably. Reason is the ability God gave humans to make us superior to the rest of the animals. Elephants and whales have a much better sense of hearing than a human, but it's ridiculous trying to ask an elephant or a whale about the best way to distribute 9 million tax dollars between 155,000 people. A dog has much better sense of smell than a human, but if it poops inside your house, you don't expect the dog to apologize to you, nor do you expect the dog to respond to constructive criticism. By definition, an animal does not respond to reason. The only ways that humans can interact with them are to feed the animal, pet the animal, or give it a whack in the snout. This is my way of saying that the residents of Thornton Township can no longer afford the feeding and petting of the supervisor. Does the supervisor have an alternative to getting a whack in the snout? Not if she continues to act like an animal, convinced that she can outrun her captors. I wish to remind the supervisor you're not bored now. I want to finish the statement. I wish to finish the statement.
Okay, everybody, everybody calm down. All right.
Okay, if y'all don't hit that like button, I'm gonna shut this live off. I'm gonna shut this live off and I'm gonna go home. If y'all don't hit that like button. If I don't see the like button starting to move up, I'm gonna shut the video now. This morning I'm not. Excuse me.
It's
What do you mean when we go down? We say we're getting down. No, there's no order. There's no order. There's no order.
500 likes. I'm shutting it down. You won't get this exclusive. I'll put the video to the floor. Y'all getting exclusive footage. I'm the only one in YouTube that's right here live. And y'all can hit the like button. Come on now. We need 75 more likes, so I'm gonna shut it down. It's 805 of y'all in here. Come on. $59 more likes. Come on. Come on, y'all. We up to 500. Jerry. Appreciate you guys getting me at 500. I appreciate you. Okay, Don Fishman. Email me at ricohood@gmail.com. RICOHUD@gmail.com. Email me, my brother. And Regina, email me also so we can I can do that prayer with you tonight. Regina Harden, email me ricohood@gmail.com. All right, y'all. All right, my brother. We'll see you on the next one, man. All right, Melanie. I'll wait for you before you come out. Oh, you good? You sure? I'll be out front anyway. I can't help it. I'm a gentleman. God bless you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, got everything. Got it all.
And Boo, are you talking about that? Did I bring you a baby ass hair under that weave and that circle?
I wasn't here. I got here late. Okay, that's fine. They praying, dog. They need to pray.
That's why all this chaos happened. Nobody prayed.
Why don't you pray? Well, it might not be authorized to our supervisor. But you can't. But the supervisor can just say, okay. That can be your target. Okay. Yes. After the meeting. So maybe. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I will take what you. Yes.
Okay, look like the meeting has been dispersed because of the disagreement that arose during public comment by Paul Roberts. However, the hecklers in the back were heckling during the whole meeting. So, and she would never stop them when it was her hecklers, but she would want to stop them when it was one of the residents. I need to attend this next meeting. I think I'm going to be in attendance for this next meeting. At least I'm going to try, because while I want to broadcast for you all, I also want to be able to be in the room to keep the recording going for you all. So Honestly, it's sadly funny. Her antics have made the township people into enemies. I hope they come for her soon. Please, God, don't let her get another chance at leadership. That is exactly the prayer. If you all didn't see, Trina Downs did come into our chat as well. So, um,
This was crazy.
yeah, it definitely was. And no, we didn't get to hear from Dan Lee tonight. They surrounded Paul, which I feel like is an intimidation in itself. She had all of her hecklers, like I said, in the back of the room. Um, these people seem to they're running in packs because where were these people at the last meeting? They were nowhere to be found. And I feel like they try
Oh,
to
she about her
intimidate.
business right now. She
Who?
she it's
Who?
war for her.
Oh yeah, I mean, they weren't at the last meeting though. So for me, this was intentional. She brought them because of the things that were on the agenda, and they want to investigate Kamal, so she is taking it as a personal attack. But you all, we are going to do a recap of this meeting tomorrow. Put a 1 in the chat if you want us to recap this meeting tomorrow. There go that same man. He always be speaking up for Tiffany. He blows my mind too. Put a 1 in the chat if you all want us to recap this meeting for tomorrow. Um, if you do, tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh man, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll recap the meeting tomorrow, and I'll have to move my other show to another day. What time tomorrow? Let's say 8 o'clock tomorrow. Because I have some family obligations, but I will come back at 8 o'clock. Let's say 8 p.m. tomorrow, and try to unpack everything that happened in this meeting. Um, and the police should be ashamed of themselves because they would not get the hecklers in the back of the room that belong to Tiffany. It's almost like
Right.
they knew who the hecklers were that belonged to her, right?
Mhm.
Because if you're
Mhm.
policing, you should police the entire room. Yeah, 8 p.m.
Absolutely.
Winky, 8 p.m. Tomorrow evening. So because if you're policing the entire room, if your thing is to keep the residents from shouting out, it should be all the residents, not just certain ones.
And I mean,
Um,
also, let's be very clear. The mayor's report is just like a report from any other department, I'm assuming, or the supervisor's report, rather. Is that correct? Am I
yes,
correct
that's
in saying
correct.
that?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
correct.
so why is she allowed to campaign during every report, whether it be the supervisor or the mayor? It just feels like a campaign, like her time to basically talk about herself and what she's done and letting people know what she can continue doing if you keep me in office. Like
Right.
that's what it feels like. Is that legal?
No. And Winky Wonder, yes, this video will be going up after I end the live, so you'll be able to watch it back tonight if you so choose. I'll be watching it back tonight anyway, just to pull out some things that I want to highlight um, in this meeting. Uh, Child. Um, so I will be doing that tonight, along with prepping for my show in the morning. If you are not subscribed to Menu with Opinion and All in the Queue, please like, share, subscribe so that you know when we are live. Um, I'm just in shock right now.
It's like what part do you even talk about first after this? Like it's just crazy. I mean, I saw where someone said something about Michael Smith getting in Paul Roberts' face. I mean, he's not the only person who's gotten into Paul Roberts' face on behalf of Tiffany Hilliard either. So y'all keep y'all prayers up for Paul because I'm sure he's definitely not rubbing them the right way.
Yeah, I feel like the police did, failed in their duty tonight. They showed the bias. They showed the
What
bias that
side
they
they're
have.
on, right?
Um, and definitely was weaponized against the residents tonight, because if you saw the hecklers in the back of the room, one of the ladies, her name is Deborah Reeve. She, I guess, is a Tiffany supporter. And for me, you can support whoever you want, but you don't get the opportunity to heckle or disrespect anybody because nobody was doing that to you. Um, yes, I did interview Paul. Um, you want to, if you go back on my channel, Winky Wonder, I think I have an episode of Table Talk with the Roberts, and Paul tells us all about himself and his growing up and everything. Um, yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Please like, share, and subscribe. There are so many more things that we have to come for both of these channels. Um, one thing I can tell you about the Roberts is Paul. He's a very mild mannered person. But his wife, not at all. Absolutely not. And don't dare disrespect her husband because she coming for your neck.
And I
So
think
don't.
Paul's superpower is his ability to use his words. And instead of just calling her all the names that everyone, I'm sure, in this chat and who's been watching this debauchery wants to call her, he just uses a more intelligent and witty way of kind of, bringing that point across. And I don't think that she likes that either. So
Yeah, Paul was not insulting Tiffany. He was giving an analogy, an allegory, if you will. Um, but if the shoe fit, definitely put it on and tie it up. So a hit dog gonna holler. That's what I'm gonna tell you. A hit dog is going to holler. But Mr. Paul Roberts is a wizard with words. So he was given an analogy, like I said, or an allegory, if you will, um, a representation of what they're dealing with. So no one was disrespecting her. He was giving an example of what they were dealing with. And he didn't tell not one lie. He
let's
didn't
be
tell not
honest.
one lie.
Okay. They've tried to ask her all types of ways except for a different language. They may have even tried that to see if they could just get the financial reports. Like, can we just get some transparency? And she obviously doesn't understand or comprehend the request. So at this point, it's like you're basically talking to a dog. I mean,
Like
I'll say it.
this is what Garfers is his description of animal behavior made the goons feel a certain type of way. That part. Because maybe they is an animal and they heard something about themselves they didn't like. I mean,
Hello.
I don't understand it because I'm just
They're
not gonna be
definitely
that
not
upset if you're not
reasonable.
talking to me.
They're definitely not reasonable. We just go, but yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah,
mean,
and it was definitely planned because look at the way Michael Smith jumped up and got in Paul's face. This is so crazy to me. It is so crazy. That was so crazy to me. Okay. That took me out.
as long as he
Let's see,
doesn't say the
Carmen
N
Mike.
word.
His time was about to expire while he was talking about giraffes and elephants, though. Yeah, that's his business. That's his 3 minutes. It's public comment. He get to say whatever he want to say during
And it's
public
First
comment.
Amendment right.
When Deborah Reeves got up there and started talking about if we're gonna call people out, we call no, get up there and state what you up there for then. No, it's public comment. Everybody gets to come up there and say what they want. That's how public comment go. Okay, that's how I go. Who was that lady? Her supposed alleged cousin, I think, is who that is. Um, it's
You
public
could tell
comment.
by
You
the
can fashion your comment in any way you like. So it is what it is. Yes, let's talk about Carmen because she did. We'll talk about it tomorrow, though, Javar, because she did disrespect her far more, and refused to control the back of the room where her hecklers were. So yeah, I get that.
wait a minute, monkey. I mean minion.
I think it was a typo. Don't hold that to him. I
Uh,
don't know. I'm a Paul fan, but I didn't love the analogies he was using. And Brooke Nicole, that's your right. You don't have to love his analogies. It was his speech. Nobody has the right to tell you you can't say something. Um, it was his public comment, and that's what he chose to say. Um, Carmen was a beast tonight. This
Baby,
channel is
Carmen
fire.
ate Miss Thing up.
Thank you, George Brewer. We welcome you here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Just like she got Keith Freeman to set up the fake cherry. Okay, she didn't talk about that though. She didn't want to talk about that. What she wanted to talk about was Keith Freeman and the alleged relationship that her and Carmen had. Listen, I don't want to hear none of that. If you want to talk about that, please show me pictures, proofs, and papers. I don't want to hear you talking about something that was alleged. But what we can talk about is you dating somebody else's husband in the public eye. That's what we can do.
How's she gonna try to put Carmen on blast
Oh,
when
okay.
she got all? Uh,
Tell the people.
she don't think sometime before she speak. Well, yeah, we know that.
Tell the people. See, man, he wasn't saying anything against you. He was talking about Paul and the references he was making. Um, yes. Oh, let's talk about that. If you don't have no receipts or no proof that Carmen was sleeping with Keith Freeman or that they were dating, then I don't want to hear about it, because what we do have proof of is that you're riding around the Southland with somebody else's husband. That's what we have proof
And
of.
he riding around in the BMW that, I mean, based on the recording that you gave to the police or your testimony to the police, is your car. So
Javar, I don't think that necessarily that he was calling her an elephant or a dog. He was comparing how she is acting and
comprehension levels.
and what and what she is doing and how she's behaving to that of those animals. That's
And
what
I
I
don't think
took
he was
from
even saying that. I think he
the
was just
speech.
basically saying, if you have a situation where you're trying to speak to a human being who should have a level of comprehension beyond the animal, and you should be able to get through to them, and you should be able to have, a regular conversation with them. If you're not able to do that with a human being, then maybe they're not human. Maybe they are something else. And maybe you should just treat them like something else. Treat them like what they act like, basically. Because at this point, speaking to her reasonably, making reasonable requests from her, it seems like it's not landing. The plane's not landing in her head. So maybe she's
Rika,
not a human.
it's this right here. He basically was saying there's no reasoning with her. Basically, that's what he was saying. Wow, I mean, you all have to start to understand backhanded comments. This is how um, intellectual people uh, sling insults. That's how they do that. Okay,
Right.
so I'm not saying
Because
that.
any other human being, you could probably just expect that you're going to be able to get a reasonable response out of, right? This one,
Right.
not so much.
Right. I mean, but I can tell you what I was proud of tonight. I was proud that look, for the first time, this gonna sound weird. I was proud that Darlene didn't show up and that Jerry Jones didn't show up, because tonight
Why?
it was about business. It was about Chris Gonzalez and Carmen, look, standing 10 toes down and doing what they needed to do. I feel
So,
like the other two are conflicted when when it comes to standing up to Tiffany, because just like she said, that lawsuit, Jarrell Jones, that is Jerry Jones's son. So he has a conflict of interest there, and whatever would happen, he wouldn't have been able to vote. He would have had to abstain. And Darlene, she's no help anyway. You know what I'm saying? She just would have been a distraction, because she doesn't, she votes with
she
her.
definitely would have voted with Tiff, and it would have been basically a non-go for any other things that were voted on. So that brings me to another question, because I thought I heard one of the motions that was voted on, I thought there was two yeses, one from Carmen, one from Gonzalez, and then a no from Henyard. But then I heard the clerk say that the motion failed. Did I hear that incorrectly?
I will have to go back to see what motion you're talking about. And let's be clear, these clerks don't never count these votes right. Let's just be real. Um for the most part, I don't even think they'd be paying attention because first of all, Tiffany won no motion tonight because Chris and Carmen was a united front against her.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So I would have to go back and see what it was that they were voting on and what when that happened. And first of all, you did hear the clerk say, "I don't know what we're voting on. What we're voting on." You see what I'm saying? So then she don't be paying attention anyway. So you can't go by her. You will have to know what the motion is. And if Chris and Carmen said yes and Henry said no, then it's a yes.
Right. I mean, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a
Right,
minute.
Retha, that part. She said it failed because she voted no. That ain't how it work. That's not
Uh,
how it work.
that's how they want it to work. But
Jody, send me a inbox and let me know when you find out. Okay, thank you. Where's Trina Downs at? Because she was about to get heated argument outside with one of the residents. I don't know. I don't know. And you know what? We'll probably end up seeing it. Trina will probably put it on her channel tonight. Whatever happened. I saw her live on her channel earlier broadcasting this meeting. She must have decided to cut off because she came in our comments and then she was at the meeting. That's the next thing I heard was her voice on the
she said,
screen.
"Let me get up here," because
Okay, she was in our comments though. I did see her in the comments. But
that is
yeah, this
funny.
this right here was a total ploy. We had to sit through all of those campaign commercials. Um, and then we did public comment and she set those distractors up to do that.
I think the worst part of the meeting, though, had
Hey
to have
Matt,
been.
I will ask Paul if he's available tomorrow. If he's available tomorrow night when I go live, I'll ask him or I'll record him tomorrow, his response. If he has time during the day tomorrow, I'll record him, let him read his speech, and then I will let him explain it to you all. If you want me to do, if that's something you all want me to do, then let me know in the comments.
Not come from North Carolina.
Okay, Ja. You gonna get
Because
something. Listen, if you come from North Carolina, you better drive because she give away stuff like TVs, washing machines, refrigerators. That's crazy.
yeah, just make sure you have a truck, not a car, a van, anything like that. You just need something to be able to haul your prize off back to your
Well,
home with.
Charlie Montgomery, interesting.
You know, I love Trina because I love people who voice their own opinion. But I don't want her getting into it with a lot of different people.
Yes. Okay, Winky Wonder. I will try to hook up with Paul tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Um, um, and I will see if he will record. I'll let him record his what up 18? What up 18? What it do, fam? I will try to record his response and play it during our recap tomorrow. Um, and I will let him give his definition or his explanation of why he wrote his speech that way. Matter of fact, let me call him now while he on his way home and see if I can get him to agree to do that. Minion, can you take over one second? I'm gonna call him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And
All right.
Jody and George, y'all probably gonna have to get like a little U-Haul, one of those things that you can haul a lot of stuff in, because you may, who knows what you may win if you go to bingo. That's why they so adamant about keeping it them elderly. Let's see. Uh Trina says she had a gun. Oh yeah, see, we don't want Trina to get into it with none of the residents. I don't even know how to respond to that. Uh, let's see here. People check on your seniors. Yes, because they're being brainwashed, hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. All right, Winky, you're going to the next meeting? Yeah, this was definitely crazier than a Flint council meeting. And I think that one of the most torturous parts about this meeting, y'all tell me if y'all agree, is having to listen to Robert, what's his last name? What's the man's name? Robert, whatever his name is, go over the numbers as an accountant because he definitely doesn't sound like an accountant. And Robert Hunt, there we go, Robert Hunt. Yeah, he doesn't sound like an accountant. I mean, he has a degree. I'm not going to take that away from him, allegedly. But when I think of an accountant or a CPA reciting numbers to me to explain whatever the financial situation, it just wasn't given that. It was given somebody told what to do and just reciting out words. What you and Robert Hunt gonna do? I mean, what? Wait, George and Winky, what y'all gonna do? Port? I mean, is he really that sweet? If he getting paid a nice, handsome salary, I think the hardest thing that he probably have to do all month is probably if he has to recite what they want to take out the budget. It sounds. I mean, it doesn't sound like he a poor little dude to me. But I will say this: it doesn't really sound like there's any men in the Thornton Township that's really able to handle themselves as, I guess, men. Not to be misogynistic or anything like that, but I don't think that they, I don't know, take on a leadership quality. I don't know. It's just weird.
Okay, y'all. Wow, I just got off the phone with the Roberts. And we're gonna get an exclusive tomorrow. So yes, DeMarcus Quigley did raise his hand to Jennifer Roberts, but when he realized people
Who?
were filming, he
DeMarcus.
yeah, Quigley, whatever
Who
his
is
name
that?
is. He why is he even there? Because he is an employee of the village of Dalton and not the township. He actually is not even an employee of the village of Dalton anymore because they put him on leave. But anyhow, the Roberts will be on tomorrow. They want to go live early, so I will be going live at 5:30. And then we will do the recap. This is gonna be insane. We will do the recap later on. So I'm gonna come on at 5:30. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to be present. But we're gonna come on at 5:30 tomorrow, and we are going to talk with the Roberts. We're gonna allow Paul to read his speech,
Oh, I gotta
and
be there. What you mean?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your
I,
schedule is looking like. This is an impromptu.
no,
Um,
I'm gonna make some time for you guys.
okay, so we're gonna be live tomorrow. Um, and we're gonna have Jennifer talk about what happened, and we're gonna have Paul read his speech. This is gonna be insane.
So wait a
Um,
minute. Who did this DeMarcus guy raise his hand to?
to Jennifer, there were some
Robert?
comments made. There were some comments made by Kamal and him that were very disrespectful to Jennifer. Um, and oh my God, like I'm not even gonna talk about it because we're gonna save it for tomorrow. So I don't know what you're doing. If you're not like, sharing, and subscribe to this channel, you need to do that. And look for the notification tomorrow around 5:30 because we will be live with an exclusive from the
Central
Robert.
Time.
Yes, Central Time. We'll be live with an exclusive from the Roberts about what happened at this meeting tonight. I'm on Central Time, so it's gonna be 6:30 Eastern Standard Time and 3:30 Pacific Time, I think,
Good.
or
Look,
2:30. I mean something somewhere
five
in there.
thirty Central Time. You can do the conversion on Google, right? I think Google got a conversion where you
5:30 Central Standard, 6:30 Eastern
no,
Standard, and I think I'm 2 hours behind uh California, so that'll be 3:30.
is it 2 or 3
Yep,
hours? I
3:30
thought it was
Pacific.
3 hours. Oh,
No,
okay, two.
Illinois is 2 hours
Okay.
behind. So if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed to this channel so that you can get your notification tomorrow when we talk to the Roberts. You can go back and watch the replay, but I suggest you be here live if you can. If not, thank you, Jody. If not, then catch the replay. Please set your notifications. You don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. And I will make sure I have pictures of quickly.
Oh,
Well,
look,
if you
somebody
go to
says
Dalton
2:30.
Politics, if you go to Dalton Politics right now, you will be able to look up Jennifer Roberts, and she posted tonight about Quigley recording her and going live on his Facebook page or whatever, recording her. So yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lit situation. We might have to wait until, well, I'm only gonna try to be on with them for an hour, and then at 9 o'clock I'll come back on and go live about the meeting recap. Or we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Maybe we can mash it all together. But I ain't trying to spend 3 hours on live, like straight on live. So we do enough,
Oh my
you know,
God.
for these meetings. But yeah, tomorrow gonna be lit, just like this meeting
It's
was.
crazy. Oh my
So
God.
yeah, man, wow. I am just the things that I just heard on this phone call with Jennifer Roberts was astounding. Um, wow, just
And
wow.
in addition to just trying to
Now,
process what we
to,
just saw as well.
right,
So,
I can't. I'm so tongue tied. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this: is what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna allow Jennifer to tell her story first, and then Paul will read his public comment. And this will probably make more sense about why he said what he said in his public comment. Then you all can calm down in these comments about what he said. Because when you hear what was said to her from Tiffany's, we'll call them the hecklers, then you'll understand why he wrote his comment, because these people have been torturing them and taunting them at every meeting. So yeah.
and Jody said she's gonna go ahead and get some tea from Trusty Chris, and I think she's gonna share as well.
Yeah, she'll send it to, well, Jody, send it to my inbox and I'll share it with the people. Um, yeah, I'll
And
share it with
then
the people.
before we go, what's Stockholm syndrome? I mean I would Google it, but maybe I could just go ahead and tell me so I don't have to. Look, Tiffany's punk ass. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my God. Yes, so we're gonna get this exclusive again tomorrow. There will be an exclusive on All in the Queue. Please set your notifications, like, share, and subscribe to Menu with Opinion and All in the Queue. Let me see.
Well,
Somebody says that Jennifer is on live reading Paul's speech. Let's see if we can catch it. I'm not sure because I could be late, too late. If not, I will repeat it. I will play it for you guys either way. Let's see. I don't see her live anymore. I don't see her live anymore. Oh, maybe it was in Dalton Politics. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play it for y'all. She was in a car. Can y'all see this tab that I'm sharing? Hold on, I'm gonna share it up here. Let me share it up here. All right, we're gonna play. We're going to. Where did it go? Hold on 1 second. Now I got to find it. Okay, let me play it for y'all. Let's see what happens. All right.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jennifer Roberts. I wanted to come on tonight and just read my husband's comment that he did not get the opportunity to finish.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Listen, lots going on over here. Hold on. Let me share the screen again. This is interesting. Okay, here we go.
Here's his speech, his comment. Good evening, neighbors, trustees, and supervisors. I have paid attention to our supervisor for a year now and regret that she does not pay much attention to the people she is supposed to serve. Instead, she insists that she is all about loving on the people, while calling all those who criticize her haters wearing devil's horns. She stubbornly believes that she is still in control of the board meetings here and in Dalton. She continues to campaign at our expense for another term in both governments when her constituents' biggest question is how come she is still in office. We have 7 more months to endure before a new supervisor is inaugurated. So I asked the supervisor, using the words of Trustee Jones, is it too late for you to do the right thing for the people? The purpose of my comment this evening is to ask the supervisor to work with the trustees reasonably. Reason is the ability God gave humans to make us superior to the rest of the animals. Elephants and whales have a better sense of hearing than a human. But it is ridiculous trying to ask an elephant or a whale about the best way to distribute 9 million tax dollars between 155,000 people. A dog has much better sense of smell than a human. But if it poops inside your house, you do not expect the dog to apologize, nor do you expect the dog to respond to constructive criticism. By definition, an animal does not respond to reason. The only ways humans interact with them are to feed the animal, pet the animal, or give it a whack in the snout.
Can we pause it for a second?
Saying that the residents of Thornton Township can no longer afford the.
Okay, so can we just dissect what that means right there, like just for a second, and what he's saying? Because I think that it went over a lot of people's heads.
Yeah, like I was saying, he called no one a dog or an elephant. He stated facts about these animals. He said dogs have a great sense of smell, right?
Right.
Okay. He said elephants can't reason or, how to disperse
And you
nine
don't expect them to, exactly. So you wouldn't actually
right.
have that conversation with them, right?
So
So,
it really was not an insult to her. People are not listening. I
but
mean,
what he
I don't
was
expect
saying
any
is,
left.
or what I got out of it was, if a dog pisses or shits in your house, you don't expect the dog to say, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry." And if you say don't do that, you don't expect the dog to say, "All right, lesson learned, I won't do it again." Right? When it comes to Tiffany, she's basically use all these people's taxpayers' money to finance her lifestyle. It's She did it at detriment to to both municipalities, and she's not apologizing. You try to reason with her and let her know that you're not doing what's right by the village or whatever. She doesn't understand that. So I think that was a comparison. If
Like I
yes.
said, like I'm gonna say, these people are not very educated. They hear their name, elephant, dog, and they ready to go. They are not listening because this man insulted no one. Like I said, he was making an intelligent analogy. Ain't that what I said? I said he was making. I know Paul, so I know what he was doing. So that's what he was doing. That, as you can see now, that you can hear the speech and you are listening to it. Is it okay if I continue,
Yeah,
Minion?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to continue with the speech.
The feeding and petting of the supervisor. Does the supervisor have an alternative to getting a whack in the snout? Not if she continues to act like an animal, convinced that she can outrun her captors. I wish to remind the supervisor that your constituents were not born to hate you. On the contrary, even trustees in Dalton and in Thornton Township wish you well when you took office. Residents hope that you
Hold on 1 second. What happened? They might have taken her speech down because this is not in on her page. This is in Dalton Politics. So they might have removed the post. Let me see.
Right, Gemini. That's what I'm thinking. It's the reasoning that kind of differentiates us from animals, right? Our ability to.
They might have
Think.
removed her post in Dalton Politics. Let me see if I can get Paul to send it to me written. Y'all, I'm using all of my connections for y'all tonight, boy. I'm working overtime. Hold on, let me. There you go.
And I'll tell you what, they place is damn sure not in politics. It's in a 6x10 cell. Well, that's where they need to be.
I think they took this one I'm gonna have to do. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go and come back in and see if they took her speech down. They might have taken it down in Dalton Politics.
Not, it was written in the Dalton Post.
She put it in Dalton Politics.
wanted to come on tonight
Okay, let me
and just
see. We
read
was
my
at minute.
house. This is my.
This is where we was at right here.
I wish to remind the supervisor that your constituents were not born to hate you. On the contrary, even trustees and Dalton and Thornton Township wish you well when you took office.
I mean, they voted her in.
I mean, this speech keeps getting stuck, and I don't see it being removed. I don't see it removed. It's still there. The post is still there.
Yeah, but I agree with Jennifer so far because she acts like everybody's against her. But I mean, we were rooting for you.
That's
We were
Paul's
all
speech.
rooting for you.
That's
What do
Paul's
you
speech
mean?
that she's reading. That is
Yeah,
Paul's speech that
right.
she's
No, I
reading.
know,
So
I know, but I'm just saying I'm in agreement up until this point. I know it keeps stopping, but I agree. I agree with what she's saying.
okay, there you go.
Well,
Hold
what
on.
he's saying through her.
Let me see if I can copy the link.
She wasn't voted into the township, but I mean the people who she is saying is against her, the trustees are the ones, well, minus Carmen. I
Well,
don't think
Chris
she had a
Gonzalez
vote.
was the one that said give
He's
her
the one that
a
gave
chance.
her up as a nominee, right? If it wasn't for him bringing her name up, she would not even have had a chance to be even voted on by the trustees. So she should be thanking him for giving her the opportunity. But no, he's the enemy. Now he's jealous and wants to wage war against her. And he's the
Which is
one that
funny to
actually
me.
it's the reason why she's in office. So
Hold on, y'all.
it's the delusion for me.
I'm downloading this speech so we don't have to worry about it stopping anymore. Give me 1 second. Let the super
Hey
producer work because she
Jennifer.
about to work. She about to work it out for y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm almost done. It's coming to you.
And
One
just so
second.
you guys know, all the people who support Tiffany, if there's anybody in here who does, this is what you get. He supported Tiffany. He helped her get a $300,000 salary, and look at what she did to him. Look at Keith Freeman.
I'm waiting for
Basically,
the thing to download. Go ahead. Keep talking to me.
he's the
Sorry.
reason for her to be able to take these first class flights. He knew the behind the scenes. He knew all it. Apparently, that's what I mean. Allegedly, that's what the lawyer says, right? So he got you on these first class trips. He got you to experience all this stuff. And look how you treat him when he was supposedly your right hand man and had your back. She don't give a damn about nobody but herself. And if you say no to her one time, it's you out of there. Now, what kind of that sound like a commun? I mean, that sound like a dictator to me.
Child. This we got to love the speech because the intelligence is next level with the analogies that is going on. You know, you see how it's spinning. Hold on, I'm waiting for the rest of it to download. And I think it's funny also that she says, Carmen, you was not my assistant here at the township. You was my assistant in Dalton. Well, we all know that she has all of her people crossed between Thornton Township and Dalton. So I don't even know why she raised that question.
Exactly,
I don't
exactly.
even know why she
Like there's
said
a
that.
difference to her.
Well, everybody is getting two checks. William Moore was
No,
getting a check
right?
from the
I know,
township
I
and a
know.
check from the village of Dalton. So anybody that was
Exactly.
in her administration in the village of Dalton was also
Keith
in her
Freeman,
administration in
for
Thornton
example,
Township. So she needs to stop with all that.
look like she's trying to throw up the fact that Carmen and Keith has something going or have something
First
going
of all,
on.
allegedly, if you don't
Even
have no
if it was
receipts, bring it to
right,
me. Because,
that
like I
too, that
said,
part.
we do have receipts of you riding around town in a white BMW with somebody else's husband.
Hello.
Okay, that we do have a receipt of. That's
Before the
something we can
divorce
talk about.
proceedings, and is it even finalized? Because he's still
No,
married.
it's not finalized. No.
Thank you. Right. So technically, she still is dating a married man.
Like I
who
said,
is
we
over
have
a
receipts of you
department that he
riding around
hasn't
town
produced
with
one
somebody
report
else's
for.
husband. So make it make sense.
But and then just to be clear, he is over a department in the Thornton Township, correct?
Yes, the one that she tried to vote no from them getting an investigation and they voted yes. So it's
Right.
gonna be investigated. Oh yeah,
And
that
just
one.
to be clear, has he produced any reports for this said department that he's getting all this funding from?
Shanita, the woman that was hollering in the back, her name is Deborah Reeves. Allegedly, she may be related to Tiffany, but she's definitely a Tiffany supporter. We do know that. I'm about to bring this video up for y'all because that's who I am. I'm the super producer.
So she can't she can't
So let
call
me,
nobody out.
yeah, because that's baffling me. I don't like that. I don't like that she just tried to say something about Carmen without having any receipts. However, we have receipts for you, ma'am. So let's keep this name a thing. Okay, the thing we do know is that you sleep with married men because you are sleeping with one.
And give them jobs because she showed
Okay,
it.
this is just unbelievable. It's like the audacity for me. Hey Trina, she
Girl,
said
you
all of them
funded
belonged
men's
in jail,
whole
and I
life.
mean all
Not
on all
only,
boys everywhere.
and let's be very clear, because the house that Kamal and his wife own together is still in both of their names. All of the businesses that they own together is still in both of their names. So
No, the
all of the
businesses are not actually not in there. They put the businesses in somebody else's names.
well, when they get sued, all the lawsuits that I done pulled up on the Cook County court records, they use all of their names, their
Let me
actual
bring up
names,
this
along
video.
with their business names in the lawsuits, the many lawsuits that have been filed against them and their companies, allegedly. But I can make a video showing it. But
Okay, hold on. Let me get to
My name
the right part. We was on minute 322. Now this gonna play all the way through. It's 5 minutes. Hold on. We was on minute 322. Cause I'm the super producer, that's why. And I got it for y'all. Okay, I'm gonna start it right there.
your youthful energy and tenacity would serve your office well. When you became our new supervisor, we gave you the benefit of the doubt. However, learn you soon learn what you could get away with. Proclaim your power and rewarded your defensive lines handsomely. Instead of spending our tax dollars on the residents' needs, you spend them on political consulting, lobbying, and your own campaign events. Now, when someone questions your spending, you take measures to hide the evidence. When someone asks you a tough question, you insult the questioner, call him fake news, or pretend he doesn't exist. It's not too late. You can still work on your reasoning powers. I have spoken to 3 of our trustees and find them to be reasonable people. Their concept of conversation is not filibuster. Listen to them first. Allow the trustees to listen to us and work with us. You don't need elephant ears to hear the voice of the people of Thornton Township. This was my husband's comment. It was not offensive. It was not meant to cause any harm. However, we were attacked, abusively attacked.
Once more, Michael Smith cleared the room. No one had authority to adjourn the meeting.
However, this is it. Wanted you all
that's
to hear what
crazy.
he had to say. You all take care. God bless.
Okay. Y'all heard the speech. We'll talk with the Roberts tomorrow around 5:30. And then we will come back later whether it be Thursday. Maybe we'll come back Thursday and do the recap. Menya, you will be on with us tomorrow with the Roberts?
If you guys have room for me,
Of course.
sure.
Of course. So we'll do the recap with the double up tomorrow with the incident that occurred. We've all heard the speech, so we'll have an intelligent conversation surrounding that. Maybe we'll have some updates. Hopefully, Jody can get us some updates on motions and votes and things that occurred during the meeting that we didn't get to hear because of the commotion. And so I'll have some clarification on those things. And Thursday, we'll come back with the recap of the entire meeting and our thoughts on whatever happens tomorrow. How about that? You guys down with that? So put your notifications on so that you can be notified tomorrow at 5:30 when they should amend the ordinance about hiring a lawyer. We'll talk about that at a later date, but you all turn your notifications on so you'll know when we go live tomorrow so we can have this conversation, sit down with the Roberts and discuss what happened and maybe we can go over a little bit, points of the meeting with the Roberts while we have them up here. Some of the meetings, and I'll have some clarifications on some of the motions. And before you get off, super producer, I apologize for my behavior on your screen. I was getting too loud, too excited. I'm sorry.
No, you should never apologize for
Jabbar.
being in the moment.
Jabbar,
That's
it's
what we
all
should all
love
do,
over
be in the
here.
moment.
It's all love over here. Thank you all for tuning in with us tonight. We're going to come back tomorrow. Maybe we're going to have some more clarity on things. Definitely exclusive interview. You all join us tomorrow for the conversation. I love you guys. There was lots of people who were asking about how they can become a member of my channel. Thanks to you guys, my channel is under monetization review. So when that happens, you'll see that little money sign go live at the bottom, and I'll get the memberships put up and we'll be off and running. Okay? Ain't gonna be nothing outrageous, little $10, little $15 maybe membership. And we'll go from there. I'll try to be dropping exclusive interviews, some exclusive interviews that I have, some maybe some of the interviews that I have, I'll do extended interviews with my members only. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how all that goes. The Lansing Journal will have something out by then, possibly tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. With all the commotion, she got to wade through a whole bunch of mess to be able to hear what is being said this time. So maybe I will make a community post if I find out something earlier than her. I'll make a community post and then we'll talk about it. Okay?
You know the sad part about, you know what, I'll save my commentary.
Yeah, write it down, Minion. We gotta let these people go. This crazy lady that had us wrapped up for 2 hours.
It's a long life. So
I know that's right. Thank you guys so
but
much.
we do appreciate you guys being here with us, especially with All in the Queue. Like she said, it's crazy that I'm so glad that she's finally to the point where she can get monetized. So you guys make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to All in the Queue. And then I actually had some issues that I finally worked out with my channel as well. So I'm glad for that as well. But we're not gonna keep you guys. I'm not gonna keep you guys because I gotta go. Okay.
Well, one thing we can ask y'all to do is
press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe.
Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Double up, you all know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, it's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue. Up on the top of the topic, in the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Up on the top of the issue, with the fast on the tissue. On the triple up, in the queue, up on the top of the topic. Big wave for us to come through. Up on the top of the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna up on the top of the topic. Living in the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Up on the top of the issue, let it pass on the tissue. Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Double up, you all know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, it's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue. Up on the top of the topic, in the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Up on the top of the issue, with the fast on the tissue. On the triple up. In the queue, up on the top of the topic. Big way for us to come through. Up on the top of the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Double up on the topic. Getting in the queue, nobody gonna up on the top of the topic. Living in the queue, nobody gonna stop us. Up on the top of the issue, let it pass on the tissue. Politics, fashion, subjects that trend are all in the queue and mentions. Opinion, come and have a seat. You might find a treat or exclusive sneak peek. Double up, you all know what's up. Double up, we about to blow up. Double up, it's time to show up. Million with opinion and all in the queue. Up on the top of the topic.